Hello, welcome back to the SSSO. Here we have Theo, Wolf, and me, the way 123, and we are just ready to get into the second group, the third group of the qualifiers here today. Starting off with Farzan and Yumin. Theo, what's up?
Let's
Wolf,
go.
What is up?
How's it going, Way?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm so excited to continue the SSO from where we left off from yesterday. We had a couple of banger bracket groups, and I feel like we're gonna see some bangers today as well. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we're starting match one
It's
straight
pretty
off
likely.
with a close game. So
Oh,
I'm excited to
ooh,
see.
Are we?
Yeah, Yumin and Farson, I believe, pretty close in skill level already, and I think this bracket is very tight. I think it could go any way. Some players showing a lot of confidence, others not so much, but I believe that everyone will play their best today, and it's going to be a great match.
One thing I was wondering from the matches from yesterday, was Joy in the SSSO before?
I believe last season.
Yes,
yeah.
they were.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because it seems like we've got more and more players each time just showing up, seemingly out of nowhere, just proving that they're capable of really getting somewhere in the bracket. Like,
We saw Hongto making their first appearance in the SSO, Halloween Baby as well.
that's
And
right.
who else? I think that was basically it for the newcomers for yesterday's bracket groups. But we have a lot of newcomers joining for at least the latter half of today. And we'll be seeing that after this bracket. But we have a bracket group of, let me see here. We have Ricki. This is Ricky's group, basically. He's the top seed in this bracket. And in that bracket group, we have Farzan, Yumin, and Primis Rulz making an appearance in the SSSO for the first time here after having played in a couple of Open and Elite 8s over in the
'cause
official SRC Twitch.
I knew I had seen that name before, for sure. So it'll definitely be excited to see what they're capable of.
Oh, and it seems like the players have already settled on a song here. The match pool for this matchup between Farzan and Yumin is El Vento de Oro by Rad and me, Fragile, tournament ended by Fish and Jane, Thundering Typhoons by Trexter, I Hate My Peter, All My Enemies Are Inside of by Dama, and Animation by Half-Light, and they just settled on I Hate My Pewter.
You gotta play it. It's such a banger. This song is so
It really
good.
is. Oh, geez. Well, it seems like we just settled on this map, and now we're just waiting for the players to let us know if they're ready or not. Can we get some hype for Ballin here? They're repping for the first time in the SSO, and they're covering today's bracket group here.
I think these guys are repping both of the mono themes.
Mono.
And I'll admit,
Ooh,
and I think they look pretty nice next to each other.
nice contrast, yeah.
I was gonna say, I think the music might be too loud, but I don't care because it's such a banger.
Get ready.
Is it a bit loud?
Go!
No. No, no.
I just lowered it on my end.
Let's go, match one, day 2 qualifiers.
Yeah, let's go. And we're starting with a real banger here too.
Oh, where's that Twitch chat? I gotta get that chat open. I'm ill prepared today. I remembered like 10 minutes before. I was like, oh my god. I gotta wake up.
The simple
speaking of
wheel
which.
looks massive compared to the Rock Hero wheel.
It really does.
Yeah, the simple wheel is large.
Didn't I feel like I've heard some people call the simple wheel like the Fisher Price wheel. But Wolf, I hear you just came back from the airport from a certain event. Did you give us the deets?
Yeah, it was a large event as well. There were so many chefs there, I couldn't believe. Yeah, I got to meet up with Angry Scootsman, and I think one of the most important parts of our preparation was just getting the vibe right. I think just hanging out with Scoots was really the best way we could have prepared for it. Because when we got on stage, at so many points, I just felt like we were just having a conversation, not like we were like streaming to tens of thousands of people.
Yeah.
And it ended up just being really fun. I was kind of nervous, but it was just so much fun. I will say though, I thought Minnesota was going to be so much colder, and I'm kind of pissed about that.
Damn.
Go to Minnesota and then it's hotter. It's like, what?
Dang. But I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I wish I could have been there.
The arcade room was sick. There was a monkey ball cabinet. I beat expert
monkey ball
on monkey
cabinet?
ball. I was pretty proud of myself for that. But they had like sound voltex, Jubeat. It's pretty fun stuff there for sure. Lots of really cool people.
Do they have a SRXD cabinet there?
Not yet.
Soon.
Yeah.
Getting back to the gameplay here, Mystic's still holding on to full combo here. Farzan, Yumin seems to have broken combo here, so that could mean all the difference here. But hey, ooh, this drop goes hard. I almost forgot about the wideness here.
Yeah, wide right into the triple taps.
Yeah, I gotta be real careful, but it seems like Farzan here is just nailing it.
I really like that wheel style of the orange and purple with but they're just like they look like neon lights because of the way that they're not filled in on the wheel.
Those wide swaps
yeah,
are so scary. Whenever I'm playing this chart and the color swaps on those wide, it can seem pretty sketchy, but
yeah,
getting it down
agreed.
really well. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, Yumin had a stumble there, which means that Farzan here might be taking the point here. And yep, that about confirms it. About 1,000-point difference here in favor of Farzan here. So they'll be taking the first point. Which means this will be Yumin's counter pick. Out of the remaining maps in this match pool, gotta say, I'm not sure which one they would particularly pick here.
I just want to point out really quick. I noticed an interesting thing about the score difference here is how a lot of the score might have even come from difference in OKs. Because Farson didn't have any OKs, and
You mean a 1 there?
yeah.
Or is that? Yeah, that looks like a 1. I'm not entirely sure.
Yumin got 3
because of the low
OKs
res.
with 1 good.
Mhm.
3 OKs, okay.
Yeah, I feel like goods and OKs are like very sneaky point loss because you're like, okay, I still hit the note, but it actually does lose a lot more points than like just a great would. So even though Farson had 18 greats, that's still only 8 points each. So
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, those OKs and goods really hurt you. If you getting anything less than a great, then it's gonna hurt pretty bad. You're gonna have to hope that your opponent misses a note or two.
Ooh, interesting. So Yumin ended up selecting animation as a counter pick, and according to Halloween, this is a sight read for both players.
well, I hope they enjoy it because this is a great song. Big fan of this one. I think the first time I heard of Excellent was there was a song a long time ago called Boss Wave. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that one. That's a really good song, and
Wait, is that how you pronounce the artist's name?
I think so. I think it's just Excellent, yeah.
Really? I thought it was silent.
I know, that's what
Yeah.
that's what I thought for a while until I was talking to somebody and they knew who I was talking about. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I always thought it was silent. That's the first time I've heard of the excellent pronunciation.
Hopefully.
That's perfect branding. It's a conversation point. Get people talking about.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, for all I know, this could be an older song. This song could be from like 10 years ago when I heard Boss Wave. But it's just cool to see the artist again. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Excellent. Oh, it seems like both players have dropped FC here. This is a toughie. This is on the harder extreme of this particular match pool. So interesting counterpick from Yumin. Might be paying off though. Who knows?
All right, hello chat. It only took me 15 minutes to open Twitch chat, but now I can read your comments.
Let's go.
Yeah, this one's got some tricky spins just like implemented in there without too much time afterwards. Oh, I do have some exciting news though, is that as part of like a thank you for being at the event, Scoots sold me the backup turntable he brought. And because he had issues at TSA for some reason just wasn't happy about bringing two turntables through, so I guess it was.
So, will this be your first time playing on turntable?
I have been playing just like throughout the week, occasionally a couple songs a day. I'm working my way into like the 30s or like the higher 30s, and it's really fun. The only thing is I'm having like the wheel is like very choppy almost.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta figure out what that's about.
Is it the Impulse?
Yeah, Impulse 200. But it's definitely made me notice things that I didn't notice before, and I'm sure some click to move players have also experienced the same things about like fast spins into taps. That definitely becomes a little trickier.
Oh yeah.
Maybe more than a little.
It was it's so much fun to like jump into turntable after like years.
It
of
feels really
playing on
natural,
freewheel.
honestly. Like
It really does.
I was trying to like picture how it was gonna feel before I played it, and it plays even better than I thought. It's really fun.
Yeah, agreed.
Kind of like trading off a little bit of agility for some more visceral playing. It's quite the experience.
Yeah, I think as far as like high scoring goes, my turntable scores don't really stand a chance at this point. Mostly just because of accuracy. I think like for some reason not having like the
Tactile
clicky
response.
keys, yeah, exactly. That kind of affects me personally, but there are of course plenty of players who prove that you can definitely get some really good accuracy on a turntable or really whatever.
Yeah, like actually, when it comes to like taps and stuff, I think my accuracy is way better on turntable than on mouse. Oh, and it seems like Farzan will be taking that with 800-point difference here, with a lead here.
Pretty clean one, almost an S+ from Farzan too.
Well, players with an S rank, that is great stuff,
Yeah,
especially
you love
on
to see
animation.
it. Exactly. Already in the 47s. We ain't slacking this time. Yeah, everybody's got to be real focused, but excellent showing for both players.
Indeed. And that means that Farzan will be moving into the winner's finals match against the winner of the upcoming match. And that Yumin here will be moved over to the loser's bracket against the loser of the upcoming match between Ricki and Primis Rulz. Now, we're still waiting on Ricki to join the waiting room, I think. I think they're around, potentially. Not entirely sure. but hopefully they should be coming in pretty soon so that we can have this match between Ricki and Primis Rulz. So, to talk about the matchup here a bit, I'm sure all of you know who Ricki is, right? At this point.
Pretty familiar. May have had a couple tournament sets against the guy.
Ooh, no, those are classics for sure. Wolf versus Ricki, just
Funny
complete
MS
accuracy
moment.
battles. Oh, geez. Ricki, of course, phenomenal player and just been a tournament mainstay.
Always kind of downplays his ability. He'll be like, "Oh, I'm washed," and then just shows up.
Absolutely. Just
like,
clearing every player. No stopping this guy. So humble though.
Yeah.
This is
Seems like they're ready.
the first appearance from Ricki since summer 2022, a year ago. They actually skipped winter 2023. So it's been a hot minute since we've seen Ricki in tournament play, actually. A year now, basically. So it'll be interesting to see how they, I don't know, de-rust or maybe show some real excellent playing as we've seen them do on their Twitch streams. Oh, they do a couple of requests here and there.
Oh,
I just
you're in
entered the rhythm
dimension.
dimension.
Whoa.
Oh no.
That's pretty
Wait, it fixed
extreme.
itself? Wait, no, it didn't.
No. It, I think you need to like press the clean rainbow puke there on the director thing.
I think it's like specifically called that.
Yeah, it's called
right?
Rainbow Peak. I can't find it though. I wasn't prepared. I forgot about this.
Oh, there it goes.
I'm back.
That did it itself. I can't find the Rainbow Peak button. Where's that at? Where's it at?
I don't know. I haven't used that particular website in a bit, so
I think they updated the UI for this. Maybe.
probably. But it does seem like we have Ricki and Primis Rulz in the player VC with the referee ballin'. And let's see if we can get this match started. Oh, we got a couple rolls here. So it seems like Ricki just rolled a 79. And Primis Rulz rolling an 83 in their first appearance in the tournament here.
Let's go. You guys got some pretty good RNG.
You'll love to see it.
It's actually a pretty close to roll too. Oh, we got the pewter song again. Will they pick it? Will we listen to it again?
So here is the match pool. Evento d'Oro by Brad and me. Fragile Tournament edit by Fish and Jane. Crying for Rain by SnapHap. Hyper Theory by Elenial. And I Hate My Pewter. All My Enemies Are Incited by Dama. Ricki banning Fragile. Primis Rulz banning Hyper Theory.
This song is so auto-tuned.
Party's over. There we go. Got the prediction up for this match. Ricki banning Crying and Primis Rulz actually banning Pewter. So we'll be seeing Evento d'Oro. JoJo moment.
Yeah, I wonder if Primis just wanted to prove me wrong.
Probably heard you, who knows?
Could be listening, yeah. Very well could be. I'm not too sad that we got a lot of good songs in these map pools.
Agreed. No bias here, of course, from me in terms of Evento d'Oro here.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, of course, since your chart's being played, yeah.
Considering the song, though, I think we'll have to be talking a bit more frequently.
Shoutouts to Rad as well, also very frequently frustrated by his charts getting banned in map pools. So, good to see one.
Unfortunately, I don't think they're
on.
around at the moment to watch, so I guess
Yeah.
we'll just have to inform them on later on.
Oh.
And there it is. So Ricki will be. I don't think they're going to be sight reading this. May have just updated the chart, perhaps. But I think they've definitely played this before. Oh, geez. Probably lower the volume up. Oh, geez.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm
So
doing like 6 things at once.
understandable. But yeah.
Understern
Just
table.
so we avoid the the NCA. Just keep talking over this audio, and it'll be good. Primis Rulz is gonna be breaking PFC pace here. Gonna be on full combo FC ace. Ricki maintaining that beautiful in this intro.
Ricki definitely one of the players who after the score update was still able to get PFCs pretty consistently. It's got a very good number of them. Just scrolling through customs and all that.
Oh, for sure. Primis Rulz here going to be breaking full combo in that intro. It is pretty brutal compared to the rest of the track for the most part.
But
Oh,
still,
man,
I am
speaking of Primis Rulz-
seeing a lot of perfect pluses on both sides here. So
Ooh, true. Good point there. Primis Rulz with the hand cam, by the way. Nice keyboard. And of course, Ricki with the Super Saiyan Bongo Cat, or Spin Cat, actually.
Primis Rulz with the opposite of AX's setup on the mouse DPI.
Oh, true.
oh, why does Axis have like really low DPI?
It's kind of uncomfortable how low it is. Like, he is throwing the mouse across the room to hit 1 to 5.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
be
never sure.
seeing Axis play next weekend.
Really clean match strings there from both players too.
Yeah, they're doing fantastic on this chart. Here we have the solo here. Oof, it just hits.
Yeah, a little funny moment from Ricki, and unfortunately another miss from Primis.
Ooh, real unfortunate.
You hate how much that has an effect against a player like Ricki. Like, that's, I hate to say it, but that kind of seals the deal. Ricki's gonna, at this point now, gonna have to miss. Oh, I wonder what these... It's like almost hard for me to tell where these misses are coming from on Primus' side.
Ooh, hopefully that wasn't like a lag spike or anything like that.
It kind of seems like it might be, honestly.
Hopefully the OBS
yeah.
isn't affecting the performance on Primus' rig here. So far so good for Ricki here though, with a PFC. Very good streak.
It's crazy to me how Ricki, every time there's some kind of tournament, he's always like, all these players are so much better than me. I'm not that good at the game, and then he's out here PSing like every single song. It's crazy.
I think Ricki doesn't realize that his nerves like make him better. I think he's going into it thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be nervous and not play well. But it seems like Ricki is one of those players who can just like really channel that nervous energy and play really well.
Hey, the tournament experience has to help a little bit with that nerve management, I can imagine.
Just the sheer consistency. I mean, look at this accuracy bar. It's all confined.
Yeah, pretty amazing accuracy from both players, honestly. Rulz has been getting a lot of perfects throughout this run here, even with the misses.
Oh wow, this is a 5-minute one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a pretty long one.
I always feel like no matter how difficult the chart is, if you get a PFC and the chart's over like 5 minutes, then you have some really, really good consistency. Like,
oh, especially with the new scoring engine that was introduced back with I believe update 18-ish or 17, either one of those, where just complete overhaul of how it works instead of relying on MS, bringing back the timing windows for the perfects and all that. But that did make you know, PSCs a lot harder compared to how they used to be. Here we are at the outro with Ricki maintaining that beautiful, beautiful. Here we are on the last note. Ricki pulling off the first PSC of the day.
Yeah, he gets it. No Ricki moment, as in the -1.
Good stuff. You love to see a perfect breath like that. And Primis Rulz with a PB as well. Nice. A+ run.
Nearly 500 perfect pluses. Or, oh no, that's just beats. The perfect plus to perfect ratio is really
Wow, yeah,
tight.
for some reason it looks like Ricki had a lot more perfect pluses in beats, like you were saying, Theo.
He's 8.75 MS late on
Yeah,
taps.
look at that. His taps seem like they're mistimed then, because
He's fighting that late
yeah.
MS on taps and still perfect full comboing on this chart. Just a great
Might just have like the goated setup there in terms of calibration. But yeah, good stuff. You'll love to see it. First PSC of today, and it's on my chart. You know, that's just, you know, that's just how it goes.
yeah.
And now we're gonna get a counter pick from Primis in just a bit.
Shoutouts to Liquated on Ricky's screen, the chameleon chart that was at the event.
Also in this map pool.
Let's go.
That crystal does go wacky.
Yeah. Yeah, what else is from that? There's like Artificial Snow, I think it's from the same album.
Athlete asking, wait, Liquated was played at GDQ? Yes, it was! Yes, it was. It was so cool. I kind of wish you got to see Beans played though.
Yeah, I kind of wanted it too, but we were unsure about the audio. Or if it was gonna be like too loud, or I forget the exact reasoning, but we just decided to hover over.
Yeah, it was funny. It was
I was
funny.
kind of wishing we had like Terminal 64 just in the set, and we just like scroll over it for a second, and Mario's just freaking out.
Yeah. Alrighty, so it seems like Primis has selected Pewter. Now we're just waiting for Ricki to pick the song. Seems like they're adjusting a couple of values here and there.
You know, I can't say I
I
didn't see this one coming.
Hey, you called it. Just took a little bit longer. I'm not getting a whole lot of mic audio from Ricki's side, I guess. And there we go. Both players are good to go. Oh, interesting. I just noticed that Primis doesn't have a run on Pewter here.
That is correct.
Interesting, and they picked this track.
Yeah. Maybe she heard this song recently and was just like, oh, that song's really good. Decided to give
Hopefully
it a shot.
they're ready for that second drop, because that drop goes pretty darn wide, as we just saw earlier.
As somebody who is terrible at sight reads, it will be exciting to see how they do. They will probably do better than my sight read.
2, 1, go!
But sometimes persistence pays off. I did get the PFC on this one.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, already on a kind of a rough start, but
Hey, you know, at least Ricki did pick up a great somewhere in that
that's
intro.
true.
I think there was 2 mistimings there as well. There was 2 great timings.
Ooh.
Definitely a lot of funky rhythms in this one, which kind of drew me in.
Yeah.
I was like, I will learn these, even though they are not not as easy to sight read, I'd say.
I believe we were talking about the tap density on Pewter here,
Yeah.
last stream here, where
Lots of doubles.
ooh, for sure. And with the amount of taps here, it's kind of hard to keep up that timing.
Mm-hmm.
Donna in chat saying that this can be a rough sight read. And given that start, I would definitely have to agree with that.
Yeah, especially because then you don't really know where the triple taps are gonna come in. That's something I really had to get used to. I think you really have to know when those are coming so you can hit them accurately if you're trying to get a PFC. Unless you're like snaphap or something, then you can.
Oh yeah.
Then you can kind of.
And especially that last drop, when it goes wide and you have to hit those triple taps on the widest lane there. Ooh, geez.
Yeah. What a jam! What a jam! So good.
Yeah, we got a couple kind of 8-bit feeling charts in here with this song, Orchid, Computer Blues, probably another two I'm forgetting about. Just quite a few 8-bit charts, which is nice.
And Triangle.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's too many to keep track.
Oh wait, triangles in the map pool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh golly.
Oh golly, indeed. We'll be seeing that in the elite pool about 3 weeks from now.
It's a really short track. It kind of just flashbangs you and runs away.
Yeah.
2 minutes of
Yeah,
pure...
it doesn't feel like a minute. It doesn't feel like a minute long at all.
Yeah.
Oh, Primis picking up a couple of misses here where, again, it looks like they're aligned, so it's hard to say what the misses are exactly coming from. Maybe just missed taps or slight misaligns, but... Yeah,
Ooh, here's the wide section here. Getting a couple of missed timings on those triple taps, understandably so. Ooh, didn't move quite enough for that wide movement. It's a match string there.
Oh yeah, definitely getting a little bit tripped up there, unfortunately. Some very unusual lanes coming out.
Ooh, and Ricki picking up a miss on that wide section too. I mean, yeah, that's brutal if you're not ready for it.
Gives you ample time to move, but it really can catch you off guard.
Did the song just pick
Yeah.
up like 4 beats per minute there? It seemed like it was, I think there was a little wait and then it just started going a little bit faster. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, perhaps. Oh, missed right at the end, unfrozen. Oh no. And Ricki, despite the misses, still getting the S+ rank.
That is a, yeah, if there's a miss in the chart or in the playthrough and it's still an S+, it was otherwise a really clean run. Because the miss will take almost all but everything of the score needed to get an S+.
And Primis here with a strong A rank on their sight read.
Yeah, absolutely. All things considered, that is very clean for a sight read.
For sure. GG's. And that means that we're going to be playing the losers semifinals match between Primis, Rulz, and Yumin. Yes, Yumin.
Mm-hmm.
This bracket is
now
really,
going off
really,
these.
really close.
Yeah, go ahead.
This bracket's really close. I'm really excited to see both these winners, the losers, and even the grand finals. It's gonna be really nice, close bracket, fun to watch.
Yeah, I was thinking. I'm definitely thinking the next couple sets here are gonna be really close.
Yeah, agreed. So, given how we just saw these players' matches here, the match between Yumin and Primis here, who do you think is favored? I think Yumin is definitely on, probably the advantage here, but Primis had some pretty strong showings against Ricki there.
Definitely, it may just come up to the map pool. how much each of the players know the map pool and like what their counter picks are. A lot of time that makes all the difference.
Yeah, true.
How's it going, chat? Y'all having a good Sunday? I think it's Sunday for pretty much everybody, right?
Yeah, basically everybody. I think it would be Monday for Yumin here.
Yeah. Last time Hongto played, it was 5 a.m. when she played. So I think it's probably about 4 o'clock in the morning for Yumin right now.
Yeah, we are seeing
brutal.
The time zones come into an advantage, kind of disadvantage thing for people. Since we have players from all over the world, similarly to like the timing of the GDQ stream, it was like, unfortunately, it just was not timed up well for some people, and that's just how it goes. We got players from everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of Euro viewers just, you know, got the short end of the stick there with the timing of the event. But, you know, at least we all came here and watched the amazing GDQ showcase. That was awesome.
Let's see if the brackets are updated. We can take a quick look at that.
Sure.
Which bracket is this? 5?
Should say on the sheet.
Right. Okay. Here we go. Bracket 5.
Okay, this song playing right now is going so damn hard.
Yeah,
like,
that's
what
in
could this chart
tier
possibly
4.
look like?
It's brutal.
Chart is gonna scare
it's pretty
me.
brutal.
I'm already terrified of what this chart looks like. I'm sure I've probably seen it and just like could not comprehend it enough to remember what it looked like.
Ooh, so here are the here's the bracket here. We just saw Ricki versus Primis, Farzan versus Yumin. Both higher seeds in the matchup, moving on to winners final, and Primis, Rulz, and Yumin moving on to a losers semifinals match here. And gotta say, Yumin probably favored in this matchup. They had really, really great runs in their matchup against Farzan here.
Yeah.
And with Primis' strong showings with the A+ and A ranks they had earlier, probably not enough to balance it out against Primis Rulz here. Against Yumin, I mean. And we had the winners finals match here between Ricki and Farzan. Ooh.
I'm getting
what was the
I'm getting double audio.
Double audio?
Oh, it's fixed now. Cool.
Let's go.
Don't know what that was.
Interesting. But yeah, Ricki versus Farzan. Ricki had some really, really awesome runs there. Had a couple of stumbles on that pewter track in the drop there, but otherwise really clean grasp. But Farzan also with some really great runs, so I feel like that's gonna be really, really close.
Yeah, I've definitely seen Farzan get some PFCs and really high accuracy maps before, so I do believe they have quite the fighting chance against Ricki. So yeah.
Primis Rulz saying that Ricki hadn't played in 3 days either. Wow. Oh, that's impressive. Like being able to just like play at that level without any warm-ups either. They just like played like that right off the bat, 3 days without playing. There you have it. Ricki's just, you know, on another level, honestly. And it seems like we have the match pool for Yumin versus Primis here. Yumin winning the role here. Match pool is going to be Monster by Velvet, Mahaloa by Sodapants, To You by Animanic, Murasaki Extend Mix by Mr. Cringe, and Orchid by Banda.
Is this a recent Banda chart or an old one?
I think this is a recent.
So this is, I believe, a remaster basically of
Okay.
the original chart.
Cool.
April 22nd is the upload date. The remake of an old chart from 2020.
Yep. Yeah, because Orchid
Oh.
was in
Yeah.
I believe autumn 2020 SSSO.
Yeah, I remember hearing that story. It's very cool. Get a remaster. Both times that I was playing the bando charts on SSO, just bangers both times. I really enjoy these bando charts. Kind of got
Agreed.
like a refreshing new charter feel with like modernized charts, and also got that early 2020 charter feel. Just it's really cool. I like playing them.
Yeah, for sure. Kind of brings you back. All right, so we got a couple bands here. Mahaloba, To You, Orchid, and Monster, which means we're going to be starting off with Murasaki Extend Mix. Oh, we got Ungi in chat giving us some context here, saying that Ricki was with fam today too, so had no practice time. That's brutal.
Yeah, Lava's Legend says he hasn't slept in 3 days either.
That honestly might be right, might be true, who knows. Ricki is just that dedicated, you know. Hashtag thank Ricki.
Alright, we are going to be going into Murasaki here.
It seems so. We're just waiting on Yumin to give us the confirmation.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, geez. I mean, I think we could probably take a look at the streams, maybe see if there's anything going on there.
Sure. Can we get some ones in chat if you're hyped for this match?
Hey, yo, ones?
Can we get some ones in the chat? Let's go. Both players are ready.
Ash, no! Why'd you type 2? And Cat with 0. Bruh. No respect for Kahobo here, honestly.
Ready up.
Let's go. Thanks, chat, for the ones. You guys
Oh,
brought the run alive.
Primis!
Yeah, that chart did not, it came in pretty crazy there. This is what I'm trying to say. It's,
Coming in hot.
wow.
There's a couple
It
charts
really
in this
did.
pool that kind of surprised you with that huge percussion intro. I think Lovers does the same thing, where it's just like, all right, we're going, let's go.
Oh, and Yumin also picking a miss there. Primis with their second miss in the run here. Oh, geez.
Yeah, this chart definitely already with some complex movement and like syncopated patterns and stuff like that.
Yeah, this song's pretty brutal.
Maybe not syncopated, but like definitely.
Yo, the Metalmans are back?
Ooh.
Is
Yeah,
I think he
I-
means using
it-
the old auto aim system.
Yeah, I remember they were asking for that, and Steve helped them out with it, and I believe that Steve all just ended up adding it to the game, right? Just like
I
the
believe
old
so, yeah.
auto aim system.
You have the choice between the revamped auto aim and like the classic auto aim.
Yeah, one of the sacrifices that the revamped auto aim system had to make was, you know, make the classic middleman movements, you know,
Pretty
a
much
lot harder to
impossible
execute.
in some cases.
Yeah. But, you know, understandable sacrifice to make there. But, you know, if you miss having that sort of movement, you can always go back to the old.
There's a groovy section here.
Yeah, this song's a banger.
Okay, now I'm hooked on this one, I'm sure.
Yeah, it just sounds so good, so pleasing to the ears.
I'm kind of getting, I don't know if anybody here has heard of Lindsay Lohan, but
Lindsay Low End.
yeah. But I'm getting some of those vibes from this track. I think the What sample was also used in Lindsay Lohan in some of his tracks. Yeah, that one right there.
What?
What?
Oh, those movements.
A real shame that Yumin's counters aren't working at the moment.
Yeah, I like watching the actual buttons that he's pressing.
Mm-hmm. And then lighting up and counting up. What?
Yeah, now it's like you'll never not hear it again. It'll stand up. Oh, the miss of the last second.
Oh.
Still a very
That
clean run,
stings.
but you always hate to see it.
Indeed. Still, though, we'll be taking the first point here in this match. That means Primis will have to counterpick.
Yumin picked up quite a few more misses than what he has been playing today, but the accuracy seems to be a little bit better. I think
you love to see it.
on his first match he had pretty much double the amount of mistimings he would. But with 24 greats and 4 OKs, seems quite a bit better than what he was performing earlier. I think without the misses, this would be a very nice score, close to S+ maybe.
Ooh, probably. Yeah, accuracy seems pretty good.
But still a good performance, yeah.
And new best scores out of both players.
Nice. Actually, seems to be just the first run for both players. Going by
Yeah, probably.
the
It could
force
just have
progress.
been a sight read for both. I don't know.
A lot of sight reads today.
I'm saying sight read for them. Yeah. Still though, A+ run on a sight read on this track. Impressive.
Mhm.
Alrighty. So that means Primis will be given the pick here for the next track in this matchup. Out of a list of Monster by Velvet, Mahaloba by Soda Pants, To You by Animanic, and Orchid by Banda.
I'm rooting for To You. Huge garlic bread fan.
What? I mean, garlic
you'll
bread
see
is
what I-
good, unless you're referring to not the food. Then I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I mean, the food too, yeah.
Eh? There we go.
Let's go!
Look at the artist here. Garlic bread. A really, really fun rhythm on this track, honestly. Oh, I saw that. The counters are
Let's
working.
go! Jay.
All right.
Jay.
The counter is just Jay.
Ready?
Ooh, Primis Rulz had a B rank on this track.
Uh-oh.
I guess we will be able to see now how much, not only this being not a sight read, but how much tournament nerves are going to come into play here, because we have a score to compare it against.
Oh, that looked like lag.
Oh,
I like
That really did look like lag there.
Oh no.
Cerezo asking, they're curious what aim assist Yumin is using. Oh, the level.
Yeah, that's right, because there are different levels of aim assist now, which I was definitely, I was really curious about that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
You can just like tune the aim assist basically.
That's so cool. Does the classic aim assist also have the adjustable level?
As far as I know, it's okay.
I think it's more to like do with like the sensitivity.
I'd be interested to see that. I didn't know there was actual levels of that. It's cool.
Ooh, both players having drawn full combo here. Primis is actually ahead in terms of like the desync here. So Yumin has a greater lead than might appear here.
Oh no, Primis definitely slipping up a little bit on some of the movement.
Yeah, this part is pretty brutal. Keeping up with that rhythm too while doing all the wheel movements and such. Yeah, it can be quite technical.
I'm just now looking at the keyboard, like looking at the A, D, J, K. Those are some interesting key choices. Oh, and I guess K is not being used. So
Yeah, K is alt tap, I believe. So I think for these lower level XC40s to 50s ish, maybe alt tap isn't entirely necessary.
Yeah, especially for tier 1 stuff here.
still, I've tried playing on a very similar kind of control scheme just for fun, and it's not very easy.
Definitely not.
As far as like standard PC equipment goes, for controls, like including a mouse is definitely kind of beneficial for subtle movements, but with some more aim assist, possibly it is a bit easier now. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Yumin playing with the old auto aim system as well.
All right, we
Oh,
do see a
Primis
new
with
match.
the A rank. Let's go. Improvement, but unfortunately not quite enough to take the point here. Yumin with the S rank will be winning the match here, which means GG's. This will be the last we see of Primis Rulz in their first appearance. Very strong showing, and I'm excited to see how they do in future SSSOs.
What is the timing window for goods? It seems interesting that they both have the least amount of the note that they had the least amount of was goods.
But they
Not
had
okays
more
or misses.
okays.
But yeah, more okays and more misses. Like, I wonder if goods just have like a weird little timing window.
It was listed somewhere. Oh, I think it's 79 ms. Might be wrong. 79 ms for goods. But we'll be having our winners finals match on the tier 2 map pool between Ricki and Farzan.
I'm grooving. Shoutouts to Maxo.
So Theo, what are your thoughts on this match between Ricki and Farzan, considering how well they did in their matchups here in the winners semifinals?
Yeah, I think I mean, Ricki obviously pulling some crazy scores, like unbelievable, and Farzan showing up, playing consistent. I think even his last season that he played, it's pretty easy to see that he is a very well-rounded and good player. So I think the match is going to be very close. It's going to be very exciting. Every miss timing, every miss, it's going to count. So I think both these players have to play on the top of the game if they want a chance to win.
Yeah, Farzan's definitely no slouch. He's getting much better at the very high difficulty stuff, and I think we are moving into tier 2s here now, so we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see here. Let's see if Farzan can keep up on the tier 2 maps. But you know, going by their spin plays in the SpinShare Discord, they've definitely done, you know, really impressive stuff.
Yeah, and I think a lot of this again is gonna come down to how, oh, look at that cat. I think it is gonna come down to like how well each of the players know the maps, what counter picks they choose. So
Yeah, agreed. So it does seem like both players are in the player VC. We're just waiting for Bond to get the match started with the roles and the match pool and the bands, and then they settle on the song, and then we play.
That's how it will go.
Indeed. Shout outs to Theo's right there in the referee tent. Thank you, Gab. Let's go. We need a super react Poland, actually.
Oh, I don't have super reactions. Uh-oh. Discord L moment.
There we go. Now we're cooking.
Thank you.
yeah, I have no idea the difference of super reactions. The only thing I can see is the border is a different color. It's like, ooh.
That's about the whole thing.
It's animated.
Really?
Yeah, if
I
you
didn't know
hover
that.
over it.
Oh, okay.
Catler Kai. Well, and you only have a limited amount of super reacts too.
I see.
Yeah, I think 2 per week, right?
I'm not sure actually. I thought I saw like 5 at some point, but now I have 2 left.
I don't know. Let me see.
Interesting. Limited super reactions. Oh, and there we have our first roll from Farzan here. We'll be rolling a 5. Ricki rolling 100.
Oh,
geez.
Huge roll. Let's go. Is that our first 100?
Probably this tournament.
Probably
Map
not.
W.
Well, not ever, but
Oh, I mean, this
Like-
tournament, yeah.
yeah, I think
Let me
so.
see. 100 hashtag in referee den. Let's see. Dystopia $100 bills.
Yeah, I think that would be the first one this tournament. Let's go.
Oh, actually, Gamer 97 with 100 back in winter 2023. Oh, geez.
Winter 2020. Oh, right. I forgot. Winter goes ahead a year.
You try to roll 100 in a match. Classic moment there.
Map pool is up. Welcome to Hell by Ricki.
Ooh.
Lovers from Steven of Astora. Cycle Hit, also from Steven of Astora. Ruby by The Way 123. And Never Gonna Give You Up, also by The Way 123. And Gamer 97, who rolled a 100 in Winter 2023.
Go. Can't wait to see them both banned. Woo!
Let's go. What is this? What is this charter waiting? We got 2 Steven charts and 2 Way charts. Are you rigging the
Hey,
polls?
yo. I wish I could.
Oh, there's a super react. Oh, actually, there's a lot for the cat too.
Hey, yo. So we have our first ban from Farzan. We'll be banning Welcome to Hell right off the bat here. Ricki and chat saying, please no ban. And then they have an angry fest. Oh, Ricki banning. Never gonna give you one. Oh,
Dang, the 2 chat favorites getting banned right off the bat.
damn. Ban Ricki rule. And Farzan will be banning Lovers, which means it's down to Cycle Hit and Ruby. I wonder what Ricki will do here.
It's either
I
going to
think
be
I
a Way
have
chart or a
momentous-
Steven chart.
I actually think I have an idea.
You have an idea?
Yeah, well, I did see Ricki complaining not too long ago about wide, and If I remember
hit.
correctly, his cycle hit is quite a wide starting
Got some
point,
funny
so.
movements going from like lane 7 to lane 3 back to lane 1 or lane 0.
Oh, Van
All
Ruben.
right. Well, never mind.
Okay.
There we have it.
Again, maybe this is one that Ricki has played a decent number of times. So
Perhaps, yeah.
Ricki is not like incapable of overcoming a little bit of wide, I'm sure. Just because he doesn't like it doesn't mean he's not able to play it.
Guys,
That's
just
not
getting
even
a
to say
lot
for-
of super reacts. Oh, I guess Ricki just has it so it mutes the game when focus is lost.
Oh, wow. Sorry. I was like in my head, turn down the audio before you switch. Turn down the audio, and then I didn't turn down the audio.
Lesson learned. Ricki, loud.
I'm sure I'll be blaring people's ears out soon enough. So lesson learned, hopefully. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go.
We're good, we're good. Decent sync.
Banger song, classic Beat Saber song, classic rechart of a SRXD song, or SpinShare classic. Let's go.
Yeah, it only took me like 5 years to realize that they're chanting the name of each artist
Oh, really?
who did each of the drops here.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
that's why they chant Camellia. So, you know, for his the first drop there.
That's so cool. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
I think they're saying Genki here, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I love that touch. That's so cool.
And then at the end, I think they say Kasai, and then all the drops kind of come together at the end. And I think that's like a super awesome structure that I never realized, but it made me appreciate this song a little more, I think.
Yeah, before every drop, we're gonna hear some chanting, and that's just the artists in Kasai Hardcores.
The third drop, when they say Sisho, I always thought they were saying, she's so old, she's so old. I was like, what?
Camellia, here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, this drop goes
Is this
so
still
hard.
fun?
Apparently. That should be enough, I think. It's not quiet.
Oh, I'm getting trolled right now. Ricki, what the heck? Oh wait, that's not Ricki, that's... Okay, Ricki and Cerezo has the same color and like character length and starts with a C.
Gabby says, Theo, your cat is really quiet.
My cat is sleeping right now, like face planted.
That is the most. That is the ideal way of sleeping.
Wait, Ricki's green. I thought Ricki was yellow. I could have swore Ricki was yellow.
She's so old.
Yeah, that's what I used to hear, and I was like, I don't know what it is, so I'm just gonna assume.
Also, it does seem like Farzan wrote combo about 500 notes ago.
Yeah, I think it was right at the start, but
Oh.
and additional.
And just
oh,
now.
Is that my first curse of the day?
Nah, I don't think so.
Ricki's got, oh my goodness. Ricki has quite a bit of a lead going into the second half, so I think as
Yeah.
long as Ricki keeps up this, even if he doesn't, he has some wiggle room with some miss timings and even a miss or two, so as long as he keeps playing a little consistently here, he's looking to take this match.
Farzan picked up another miss here in this build-up.
Yeah, perhaps a little bit of nerves coming into play.
I was so surprised to like look back at all the map pulls we had in the SSSO and see that we never had cycle hit in a tournament at all before.
Yeah, here and then they're chanting Kasai, and this is where everything all comes together.
Let's go.
All right, if I remember correctly, or at least last time I checked, I think Axis was the only one to have a PFC on this.
Ooh. It certainly would be a momentous occasion. Oh my god! No!
I don't think we weren't talking too much about it. It's hard to consider that one a curse, but yeah, you hate to see it. I think Ricki definitely has quite the advantage at this point in the song, but could have had that PFC. So close. Still, I think very likely getting a new PB here and probably a second place.
Was this a -1?
I think so.
It's a really nice score. 5 minutes and 26
absolutely.
seconds of ultra wide movement.
And it is Ricki. It's classic Ricki fashion, -1. Unfortunate, but...
Oh. Oh. Actually, I think we have a Ricki come in.
Ricki did the second place there. Oh, and look at that accuracy too. Over 1,000 perfect. Over 1,000 perfect plus for Ricki and only 85 perfects. So at least 90%. That's. I mean, I think that likely would have been first place if he got that great. If he didn't get the great, but.
Soda saying that this is entirely Wolf's fault.
What I do? Come on,
bruh. Still though, Ricki will be taking that first point, which means counterpick goes to Farzan.
Everybody in chat saying RFC. Yeah, Ricki full combo.
FA.
Farson instantly picking Ruby, maybe seeming pretty confident on this pick.
Let's go. Ruby's a banger. No bias.
No bias whatsoever.
Not at all. And Weenie also mentioning the fact that we actually get to hear Ruby this time.
What does the BOF stand for? I know I've seen that tag a lot. And I knew what it stood for. It's like something of
BMS
fighters. Okay. Yeah, pretty much all of the songs I've heard from those compilations are just like absolute jams.
Mm-hmm. Apparently this is cute core.
Cute core?
Yeah. That's what they tagged it as on the BOF website.
Farson changed the beats from green to white just now.
Hey yo, that's just, you know, them putting on the sunglasses, getting
That's
cool.
my style. light colored beats, either white or like an icy blue. That's how Scoots plays too, actually. I found out he prefers like the blue or like very light blue beats.
Nice. I'm proud of this background combo.
This is the.
If you've seen, yeah.
I'm probably wrong on this. This is the simple white background for the background menu or the menu background.
This is the SpinFM colors with the re-enter background.
SpinFM colors.
Yep.
I had no idea.
And it gives us this like a white ground thing. Oh,
Yeah.
Farzan picking up a miss here though.
Yeah, I actually love how there's not like too much color from the ground. You can see it like kind of moving in the horizon, but yeah, that's clean. You did a good job. Good job there.
Thank you. And it works even better if you know like the context, because like the music video is basically like white with the red rubies. It changes colors every, like with the diamonds and stuff. It's awesome. The redacted background, the Spin FM the Spin what? Rest in peace. I think in the editor it's like Legacy Live background, so it won't even be called Spin FM in the editor.
I mean, there were some fun Spin FM moments. I remember some times we had like a good 12 people or so in there.
I think one of my favorite memories from Spin FM is I think it was a really big lobby. I forget what event it was, but there was a really big lobby, and when everyone was playing, for each beat, everyone was sending a heart on each beat. It was really cool.
Yeah, because you could press the function keys and it would just like, you just spam them during the thing. If you felt confident, you could just, I don't think I ever did feel confident enough to do it, but if you did, you could just spam them and try to screw everybody up, try to distract them or whatever. Oh, Ricki picking up a miss there.
2 misses actually. Yeah. We had a miss earlier. Oh, so this is a lot closer here. Oh, wow. I don't know who's leading actually.
Yeah, we're definitely picking up the pace here too a bit with these rhythms are getting quicker now.
Oh, 200 points.
200 point difference right at the end there. Wow, look at how clean Ricki's graph is. It's how many misses? I can't tell.
Were they overbeats?
Yeah. Wow.
Probably.
It could have been, yeah. Yeah, that's strange.
GG's though.
Means Ricki has earned herself a spot in the playoffs, and Farson will have a chance to redeem himself in loser's bracket, going against, I believe, Yumin.
Ooh, so that's basically a rematch, right? Between Farzan and Yumin?
I believe so, yes.
Ooh, let's see. Will Yumin have a chance here to make it to Challenger, or will Farzan here take the spot in the Grand Finals? What do you think, Wolf?
I don't know, this song is like overwhelming my brain. it's so busy. But yeah, I don't know. I think Farson overall very, very clean, and we've seen, like, I think just because that last game was so much closer, like Farson probably had more experience with that one, at least a couple plays, and could be close. Could be pretty close. I'm still just thinking about how that 4-key play style. I just think that's a tricky one. I play that sometimes if I just like. Actually, I would play it if I was too lazy. If I just wanted to play on my laptop. But
you don't want to play on the trackpad? That's also pretty cool.
I did want to play on a trackpad, but I have the way my laptop works. I think when you start typing or like pressing too many keys, it disables the trackpad because it thinks you're touching it accidentally while you're trying to type. So I could not disable it. I was looking all over and nope. So
unfortunate.
Dang.
Maybe if I get one of those.
You can use your turntable for your beats though now.
Oh yeah. No, I will be playing a lot of turntable.
You can plug your turntable into your laptop, use your touchpad for your movement, and the turntable for your beats.
That's a great idea. Alright, I'm trying it later.
Nice.
Oh, and it seems like we got the match pulls. Farzan unfortunately losing the roll again, as Loner Cat noticed in the chat here. Farzan not having any luck with the rolls today. And the match poll will be K.Moe VIP, which we're listening to right now, by Gamer97 the Soda Pants. Hyperdust by Catalog. This Could Be Us by Luciano. Cycle Hit by Steven of Stora. And Laser Beam Eliminate Remix by Ballin. And wow, they settled on the song we're listening to right now. That's interesting.
That doesn't actually happen very often. This one definitely got some really nice like kind of feel switch ups. Switches up the feel with the beats.
Ooh.
Both players are ready. Let's get
Let's
it going.
go.
We see that nice contrast with the menu colors.
Ooh,
Yeah, this
that's
one is-
so nice.
This one is a jam for sure.
One.
We have some little bit of stream funnies going on. It looks like it's finally smoothing itself out
Stabilizing.
a little bit. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, it seems like the servers aren't doing too hot for these two players here. Streaming from the, I believe, the EU servers.
Yeah, I believe so.
Especially with Yumin here streaming from Korea, where, you know, the server distance is pretty large. Wolf, so far, thoughts on this song here?
The good one. Once that snare came in there, started vibing.
Hey, yo.
But yeah, both players still on FCAs here.
Nice. You'll have to see it.
Didn't quite see what happened there. It was during a little bit of lag, but you do see the FC drop.
Ooh. Hopefully that was on a lag spike there on Yumin's side.
Yeah, we always want to see everybody like able to play their best. Even if I'm rooting for somebody, which I rarely do, because I love seeing everybody just play as well as they can. And always unfortunate, even like if I'm kind of rooting for somebody, to see the other player have like a tech issue or like just something outside of the game itself that really causes a miss or anything.
We got a little bit of a change up here. Oh, Farson picking up a miss there here, right before the drop.
Yeah, miss from both sides, I believe. This part getting a little funny, syncopated.
Song's not so cute anymore.
Definitely some interesting beat patterns here to kind of match the melody, and then it goes back into the jam. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, this section
Yeah.
goes hard.
Definitely an input heavy section, slightly throwing Farson off. Oh, and we see a miss on Yumin's side too.
Oh, jeez. A bit close recovered here, but I think
could
Farson
absolutely
might
be a
still have the
close
lead
one.
here. Kind of hard to tell, but I think Farson has this. Wow. 340-point difference there? 320-point difference
You mean
there.
with the 420 score?
Hey, yo. Nice. Oh, wow.
And overall, I mean, the graphs are looking pretty similar. Like, this is definitely a match, I think, where it could come down to whatever gets counterpicked here.
Yeah. We'll just have to wait and see here. Yumin has the counterpick here against Farzan. Out of the selection here, I wonder what they could pick. We got Hyperdose by Catalog. This could be us by Loose. Oh, and it seems we're going to be seeing Cycle Hit. Let's see if this pick pays off and we get to see a tiebreaker. Ooh. All right, Yumin, give us a sign here, and both players are good to go. Let's do this.
Ready, 2, 1, go!
And we're back to hearing this banger once again.
Oh yeah.
I think Yumin has quite a bit less latency than Honto did. This it's not 40 seconds off. Wonder if the server has a little less latency now, although it seems to be having a lot more.
Yeah, it definitely looks a bit smoother.
Yeah, just a couple of pauses and skips here now.
The spins can sometimes look pretty scary on Yumin's side, like they're not quite going to be fast enough to register, but they often always do. But it always scares me a little bit. I'm like, ooh. I'm not sure if it's enough to register. Oh, and kind of an early miss at a Farson. Understandable though.
It goes pretty darn wide.
Quite a lot of match here, yeah.
What do you think? Do you think if either of these players win this match in the losers final, do you think they're gonna go for the grand finals match against Ricki?
I don't know. Ricki is looking very, very solid today. It's gonna be something if one of these players is able to take him down, but.
Oh no! Yumin picking up a miss here right before the drop. That was on one of those wide match strings.
Oh no, and down to a ×2. That could be pretty costly.
Again.
Oh! Oh no!
Yeah, I wonder what's happening there. That is.
This is on the old auto aim, I believe, so we'll have some missteps here and there.
Yeah, when you get misaligned on that, it's tough to just like break out of your muscle memory or to just like the auto aim of the game and get back on. It kind of auto aligns you to the wrong color sometimes.
Yeah, it's brutal when that happens. Lava in chat flexing the sight read S rank.
Yeah, I mean, that is something.
That's impressive.
I somehow got like -2, -4 on my sight read, and I cannot match that pace. I played this like 5 or 6 times more after my sight read, and I can't match it.
-2 PFC?
Yeah.
Dang.
I think it might have been -4.
Well, at least you have the performance progress tab to let you know which one was your best run.
Which will never be the best, as good as the sight read. Just taunting me.
Had about a second of that song speed up moment.
The
Ooh,
true-
Yumin picking up another miss here too on these wide sliders. Probably misalignment. Ooh, now we're building up to the final drop on cycle hit. Let's go. Gasai!
Yeah, both players playing really clean now, but it's like, it's just thinking about those ×2 drops, like, that's hard to overcome, really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think as long as Farson's able to kind of wrap this up without missing more than maybe like 4 or 5 notes, that pretty much has this in the bag, I think, at this point. But
Yeah.
another one, yeah, another unfortunate drop the ×2 from Yumin. Yeah, I'm assuming maybe the auto align is a little trickier with the lanes that are used in this chart,
Oh,
or maybe they're just kind of like, yeah, like at this point, sometimes you kind of get a feel for.
That's brutal. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Yumin's
There's
run
a
was
lot of-
going really well up until those misses started coming in.
There's a lot of
geez.
total points in that chart. I didn't realize there was actually so many, but it is, yeah, 5.5 minute chart there.
It's a long one. And Farsight with a really impressive S rank on that. Look at that.
Yeah,
With a PB.
love to see it. Especially, yeah, after
GGs.
already having played the chart twice.
Yeah. Farzan will be
GGs.
taking that and confirming themselves a spot in the playoffs, whether that be elite or challengers. But this does mean that this will be the last we see of Yumin in the tournament. GG's.
really
Definitely
great
good
plays from both
showing.
these players.
And
Indeed.
you love to see the variety of play styles. That was definitely an interesting one. Very keyboard focused.
Yeah, for sure. And now it is time for the grand finals if Farzan takes it. And I'm considering, the player here, they might just go for it for fun. So let's see.
Oh,
Gavin's saying, well, Mr. Streamer moved off the stream, but I have audio confirmation that Farzan takes this hit. Rip. Now we're just waiting, I guess, on the update to the bracket there, because it still says that's 1-0 in the losers finals match here.
Oh, is there like very quiet static in this song?
yes.
I thought I was hearing something outside, or like looking around my room and like taking my headphones off. I was like, what is that? It's a very ambient intro to the song.
It's actually about 4 minutes into the song.
Oh, okay. Actually, yeah. For some reason, yeah, I can hear it much better now. For some reason, it was like very quiet on my end, but I turned it up just a notch, and it like was significantly louder.
It's funny how the Discord volume thing works. Now we're just waiting on Gav to inform us whether Farzan. Ooh,
Let's go.
challenge. Oh, let's go. We got grand finals matchup. This section here on X-Star.
What an interesting song.
drums.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not update the players.
This is crazy. This is like some Terminal 11 type stuff. Just super high tempo.
Those drums kind of like reminded me of some like Venetian snare stuff.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
And there we go. Grand finals match set up. Both players ready to go and get at it. We're just waiting for the rolls and the match pool for this grand finals matchup in this bracket group here. I'm excited to see how this one turns out because Ricki and Farzan was remarkably close in some of those runs there. And Farzan showed, you know, really nice consistency against Yumin in that match in the losers final. So
Those
let's
rolls
see
reflecting
if
how close this match is gonna be.
Yeah.
but still Farzan not having the best of luck with the rolls. Oh geez. Well, let's see. Ricki has the choice to either ban first or second here, and we'll be banning first. Let's see here. So the match poll is Wake Now Tournament edited by Type Y, Hyperdust by Catalog, This Could Be Us by Luciano, Lovers by Steven of Store, and then we're gonna give you a Camellia remix by Dwayne123 and Gamer97. So we saw that Ricki banned the Rick roll, so probably won't be settling on that. It would be nice to see Hyperdust played here, or This Could Be Us. Got a banger Ritual Ryan song. Ooh, Ricki banning Awake first here, and Farzan banning Lovers. I feel like we're gonna see a Rick roll ban from Ricki here. A Ricki roll.
Yeah. Okay, damn, yeah, this song's going pretty hard. This is a good one.
Hydraulic is awesome, yeah. Oh, there it is, yep. As expected. Ricki bans the Ricki roll. And now it's down to the two songs I thought he would settle on.
Yeah, you pretty much just completely called it there. It played out exactly how you were expecting.
Let's go. We're gonna be seeing Hyperdust, the first song I mentioned in the match pool. That would be nice to see. Here we are. This song's a banger. We were listening to this earlier when we were getting ready for a stream, and yeah, Hyperdust, banger of a song. So it's gonna be nice to listen to this. We got Kali in chat here saying, "Can I not escape people saying Wawa anywhere I go?" There we go. We got the Wawas in chat. Well, what are your first impressions from the little bit of a song we're hearing here in the preview?
Pretty heavy. It's a pretty heavy one.
Ready?
Kind of going in already. Definitely got that powerful bass going, as we can see here with the beat holds. Wow, really short beat hold releases too.
Farzan picking up a couple misses
Ricki not
here.
really
That's
getting
brutal.
thrown off.
Definitely not.
Oh, missing the 1-5.
Oh, a miss out of both players there too. So.
I'm gonna predict that Ricki gets the PFC minus that one miss on this show.
Ooh. Oh, that would suck.
Yeah, Ricki is the kind of player I think who, like, if he has like an early miss, it might just like eliminate all nerves for him. He's like, oh well, I screwed it up already. It's like nothing to worry about now, and then like really plays well. So
Oh, he just got a great.
brutal. Well, you know, I guess it won't be an FA-ish. A variation, perhaps.
We've got a banger on our hands here, though. This is a good one. Really, like, well charted too. I think, as I said earlier, the beat holds like represent the sound of this song so well.
Yeah, Kat did an amazing job with this chart as per usual.
That really low bass.
A banger. Woo! This goes. Oh, that drop. Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is an interesting, like, bass, like a kick drum pattern. It's not often you hear it on, like, beat 1, 2, and 3.
Ooh, let's go. We got some music theory going on here. Both players finishing off this chart with impressive streaks, but Ricki has this.
Yeah, Ricki's accuracy is hard to contest.
That's for sure.
Very, very precise. Less than 100, even just perfects there, which has probably been mentioned several times before on multiple streams that perfect plus perfects have no score difference, but I always think that the number of perfects is like really a good indicator of how many greats you're gonna see generally.
Yeah, with that, Farzan will be getting the counter pick here in this matchup. Let's see. Ooh, let's go, Farzan. I believe in you. Farzan has picked my charts consistently in the counter pick, so you love to see it. Let's see if it pays off this time. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out so well for Farzan with Ruby in the winners finals matchup here, but hopefully it works out well in the Rickroll song.
Yeah, Ricki with the PFC on this.
Oh, that was Syrie, by the way.
Oh, okay.
This is a PFC site read.
Are you ready?
What?
Yup.
Not something I am used to anymore. At least personally, I may have like one.
Why is Ricki banning this charter if he's only played it once and it was a PFC?
Maybe Ricki's just not a
Really
memer.
not confident in
Or just because it's
replicating
Rickroll.
it.
Maybe Ricki has just heard it too much or been Rickrolled too many times.
That's he's scared. He's scared of the Rick Astley or the remix per se.
Ricki roll.
Yeah, maybe Ricki getting Rickrolled too many times is like how he got the PFC site rate. He's just like so familiar with the song. Heard it too many times.
Or, you know, very intuitive chart, you know.
Absolutely,
No
that can make all the difference. Here we do see the 4 on the floor bass drum until I said that, and then it switched up a little bit, but mostly standard beat patterns, which really allows you to focus much more cleanly on everything else going on.
Yeah.
When the beats become less consistent, it's like an extra layer of focus you need to put on it. So here we do get some real funky movement and hold patterns.
Both players doing phenomenal up to this midway point on the song.
Absolutely.
Here's a very tricky second here. Yup. Wow, Farzan hitting it though. Hey yo.
Did he
Will we
take the
see a game
lead?
3 here?
Yeah, that
I don't
part's
know if that was
really
enough
tough.
to take the lead.
Yeah, very input heavy section there. With
I
a
think it
little,
happens again though. Maybe Farson can make a huge comeback on this deep section here.
Yeah, this part's a little bit easier, but still quite tricky in that rhythm department.
I think,
Oh, okay.
I think Ricki, yeah. Perfecting that section.
Oh, miss! For Farzan on the drop here. Oh, Ricki hit it that time though too. So a lot closer now. Let's see if accuracy enough to make the difference here. I think Ricki might be in the lead.
yeah, guessing by Ricky's accuracy prior to this chart, I would say most likely has a little advantage here.
Wow.
Oh,
Look how
that
close
was a close
The miss
one.
made the difference. If Farzan didn't miss, that would have been theirs. Oh,
Maybe.
GG's.
It was either way, yeah, that was the closest match we've had so far today. Definitely really good
That was so
showing for both players.
close. Yeah. Wow, Farzan making a statement here.
Getting a new
Just
best
showing
at top
everyone.
15.
Yeah, rigging quite the challenge to Ricki here, who will be confirming a spot in the elite playoffs bracket, and Farzan confirming themselves a spot in the challengers playoff bracket.
That's right.
Oh
Farson's saying
geez,
he
that's
got a lag
awesome.
spike on that miss.
Oh, understandable. GG's. Well, we're gonna. I believe Gav will offer a replay potentially, but that's all up to Farzan here if they want to take that replay or not. But yeah, really great showing from Farzan here. Looking forward to seeing how they do in the Challengers Playoffs bracket. This is their first appearance in that playoffs bracket, so it'll be awesome to see how they do. And
So
there we
jam.
have it.
Okay.
Oh,
There's the
Grizz.
answer.
No wonder this is
Yeah,
so
lets
funky.
us know that Farzan will be turning down the rematch. GG's. And here we have it. That is the bracket. First half of the stream done. Here's a quick recap. We had Ricki versus Primis Rulz and Farzan versus Yumin. Both players in the higher seed of the matchups moved on to winners bracket here in the finals. And we had Primis Rulz versus Yumin in the losers finals semifinals matchup here, where Yumin took it 2-0, and that's where we had our third elimination of the weekend in the SSSO here. And following that, we had Ricki versus Farzan in the winners finals. That was a very, very close matchup there, but Ricki came out on top with some really clean runs against Farzan's very strong runs in the matchup overall.
Yeah, we had a couple
we
of pretty close games in the set, but not really any close sets. It did end up all being 2-0s in this set, or in this bracket, the section of the bracket here.
Yeah, when it comes to best of threes, it doesn't quite clearly communicate how close them matches were. But
I will say everybody in this bracket has really, really shown some clean accuracy. Like a lot of perfects coming out from everybody here. Like really, really on point. Every single player in the bracket, despite some misses. Like I personally, just as a fan of accuracy, I love to see the really clean on time play.
Indeed, you really do love to see how good the players are when they make their, appearance in the SSSO, especially those who are, coming in for the first time.
Yeah, because
And,
it's
always
nerve-wracking
so fun.
sometimes. Like it can make a big difference.
I know it definitely did for me when I played in the summer 2022 SSSO. Oh, geez.
That was so exciting to
dry
see.
every match.
I was waiting for so long. I was like, I need to see Wei in one of these, and that was such a blast watching you play in that.
Yeah, it was great to finally like be in a playoffs bracket there. Unfortunately, I took the L playing against Trex first round and then Ricki in the losers bracket.
Well, those are kind of two names you would expect. Like, absolutely forces to be reckoned with there. So, and we have Half-Light in here.
Hello.
What's going on?
I'm
Hello,
ready for
Half-Light.
the
How you doing?
second bracket. I'm doing well. It was exciting first half of today. We have the next bracket coming up shortly. As you can see, it's the snaphap bracket. So we'll see some possible PFC plays from snaphap, and probably a very strong fight for the challenger bracket.
Ooh, speaking of which, let's go ahead and take a look at that bracket as well. Now that we're getting into the second half of today's stream with pool number 1, I believe. Ooh, Half-Light, go ahead and take a look at this bracket for us.
Yeah, so in the first round we have snaphap and Fulmi. So snaphap is I think when Scoots was doing the GDQ, I heard that they referred to snaphap as one of the best players in Spin Rhythm, which, given their track record, is definitely not in question at all. They've won at least the past 2 SSSOs.
Yeah, I know Snap was at least brought up once as like kind of the to show the bar that like how high it's been raised. Like,
Oh, right. Wolf,
Snap
well,
has-
didn't you say that specifically say
I said
that
something
Trex was
along those
second
lines.
best?
Well, it's like Snap and Trex are like, it's like a top 2 situation, and I mean, Trex has been putting up a good fight, but Snap just, he's a robot, man. Snap he's got he's got a gift, really. It's like, it is absolutely inhuman, like pretty much somehow, like some of the things that Snap is able to pull off. So
Yeah. So given that snaphap has won the last tournament, at least, that makes Snap the first seed in the tournament. I think that makes Fulmi bottom seed. So
yeah,
I have not seen Fulmi play. I think that's probably one of the main reasons why they're in the bottom seed, because this is probably one of their first tournament experiences. Which against snaphap is gonna be rough. I'm
you
not
kind of
gonna
have
lie.
nothing to worry about at that point. At that point, it's like, all right, just gotta go and play my best and have a good time. Really, that's what you gotta focus on for like the seed 1, seed 32. It's like, or we could see the craziest upset of all time. You know, like.
You never know. It could be Mappy's just been training like a protege in the background this entire time.
Yeah.
And Fulmi is here to just take the tournament by storm. But we will see. I think this bracket, like I mentioned previously, will probably be a fight for who can take the challenger bracket. Unless
Yeah,
there's
I think so.
unless there's an upset, snaphap is heavily favored to take the elite bracket slot. But yeah, so that's round 1. Round 2, we have Negative and Minnie. So I also don't know a whole lot about Minnie. I've seen them in the SpinShare Discord, being part of the community. I'm not sure about their playing capability, but I mean, if they're in the tournaments, then they're good. They can play 40s and beyond, which is basically, for anyone who's played the game, is very impressive. It's still like top 1% of players in the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
A Negative, I have not specifically seen their spin plays, but in terms of the leaderboard scores,
I have seen them on the leaderboards. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them score fairly high on the leaderboard. So that I'm pretty sure negative is the second favored of this bracket, but we will have to wait and see because I don't remember if they've been in the tournament before or not. This may be their first tournament experience too. I'm not sure if anyone remembers or not, but the tournament experience is quite different from just playing the game by yourself. So there could just be a completely different play from what they are normally used to when they have gotten those higher scores.
It looks like we will have Dama joining us momentarily. I think we might have too many people now in this commentator group. It's like breaking the cameras, I think. I'm just gonna wait for Dama to hop in though.
Yeah, according to Luna in the chat, that this is the first time for everyone playing in this bracket except for Snap. So everyone, this is their green experience. So it probably makes most of this a toss-up. Welcome, Dama.
Audio through Discord or?
Discord, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
So I'm muting myself there, or I'm not? Am I? Sorry.
No, it's okay. You can mute
tab.
yourself on OBS Ninja, or mute everybody else on OBS Ninja.
Okay.
And
You can mute the tab
Discord
on
audio
Video
should be
Ninja.
good. Yeah.
Okay. You can hear me. Can they hear me on stream?
Pretty sure.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that.
But yeah, I'll be heading out. Have a good one. Have fun with the second half, everyone. See ya.
I think I will be heading out as well. I'm starving. So
All right. Well, have a
great
good
second
one.
half of the stream, guys. Good luck. Good luck to all the players, and I'll see you guys around.
All right.
See ya.
I'm so disorganized this time. I need to like look at the bracket.
That's perfectly fine. Yeah, we just went over the bracket. So this is the snaphap bracket. So snaphap, and then the free players who are with him in the bracket this is all of their first time in the SSSO. So it'll be interesting to see who will be taking the challenger slot.
Yeah, we've got Fulmi clearly, but then where? Let me get the tournament website up.
Yep. So Fulmi is going to be facing snaphap shortly. They've decided on Chomp for their first map. And in the next round we have Negative and Minnie. Yeah, but I think we were discussing that it's, at least for the elite slot, I mean, heavily favored in snaphap's, or heavily favored for snaphap given their previous SSSO experience. So, but the other ones are fairly unknown, so we will have to see how they do.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens. I managed to play through all of the tier 1 charts and some of the tier 2 charts, and I'm like already familiar with some of the other tier 2 charts. Normally I get more of a head start during tournament season to like try to like learn what all the charts are, but I've just been so behind this whole time.
You've played more charts than some of the players. I know there's a few players yesterday who were sight reading with varying degrees of success. I'm pretty sure snaphap has done his traditional play PFC every chart in the tournament. I played through all of the charts, at least when I was playing, which was a couple weeks ago. There were a couple charts that snaphap had not PFC'd, but those were all tier 4 charts. Tier 1.
He hasn't PFC'd all the tier 4 charts. What is this? Who does he think he is?
So, for this tournament, when we did playtesting, we decided that as long as the chart was reasonably passable, that we would allow it to go through. So there are some charts that are definitely over 75 in terms of difficulty. Those were the ones that I had not seen snaphap PFC yet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It'll be interesting to see when those get played. As far as tier 1 though, snaphap I don't see having any trouble. Okay, Luna saying that Snap lacking some PF scores on a few tier 1 through free charts. I'm guessing it's more so out of having confidence that he'll do well on like the lower tiers.
Yeah, I think that there's not really any doubt that snaphap will do fine on anything in tier 1, tier 2.
It seems like we're waiting a little bit on the player side.
Snap says if I don't have a score on a chart, it's because it was bad and I quit out. Wait, the score was bad or the chart was?
That's a heavily loaded statement there. Well, the unfortunate thing for snaphap is that even if you do not like a chart, it's still going to show up in the map pool. There's nothing you can do about it. Referring to the score, not the chart. I guess while we are waiting, were you able to catch any of the first bracket today?
I had it playing, but I was also trying to play through more of the charts at the same time. So I know that Ricki is going to Elites and Farsan is moving to Challengers. But I don't know. I know that my chart got played a couple times. I don't know any of the other details.
Yeah, that's basically the summary of the last bracket. And we also had Yumin and Primis, who were in the bracket as well. I brought it up yesterday, but it's awesome to see players from like that region of the world playing, even if it's like 4 o'clock in the morning for them.
Yeah, I think organizing the who's playing when for spin tournaments is always a bit of a challenge because it has such an international appeal. There are players in so many different time zones we need to make it work somehow.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to see people from that region, especially in the crew.
Let me know if my mic is cutting out at all. Yesterday it was having some issues, but I don't know why.
Alright, it seems to be going fine for now.
Okay.
Also, yeah, I don't know if anyone has set up predictions in the stream chat, but if not, looks like it has. Yep.
Looks like we've got an R from Snap. Just waiting on Fulmi. There we go. Be starting momentarily.
We believe in you. Hang in there.
Giving some
All right.
encouragement to Fulmi.
Looks like
It
the stream is
looks
ready, and
like
if you
that
two are ready,
for
I'm gonna go
Fulmi
ahead and
that
count you
they
in.
have not gotten a
Okay, so
full
I just hit play when-
completion of this
Yeah,
chart.
and don't skip the animation. Just let it
Okay.
play. Snap, I will kill you. Okay, starting the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go!
Ready up. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, I played through this one. There are some really short spins and some dense match strings that are pretty brutal if you get misaligned.
Yeah, especially in the second half of each of the drops, like the match strings are probably the hardest part. So I think for Fulmi, we are rooting for. Oh, we're getting a reload there. Waiting or hoping for a completion of the chart.
Yeah, I wonder, were there any tournament rules made around no-fail mode?
That's a good question. I don't know if that's something that has been considered or not. I think the general assumption is that.
Well,
I guess no.
like
Unfortunately, yeah.
Fail out from Fulmi.
All right, so that will be a point to snaphap unless they also fail out.
Oh yes, something interesting about how Snap plays on turntable. You might notice something in the hand cam that is a little bit interesting. So, when you go to set up turntable play with Spin Rhythm, usually what you're supposed to do is set the sensitivity, the wheel sensitivity to a negative number, which means that when you rotate the wheel on the turntable, the game wheel rotates like the same direction, clockwise, counterclockwise. Snap did not do this. His sensitivity is positive, which means that in order to move the game wheel clockwise, he has to rotate his turntable wheel counterclockwise and vice versa. And this happened because he tends to play using the bottom half of the wheel, and he doesn't think about it like clockwise, counterclockwise. He just thinks about it as left and right. So if you are playing with your hand on the bottom of the wheel and you move the wheel left, you're moving it clockwise, right? But in the game, since you're looking at the top half of the wheel, that moves counterclockwise. And this is how he plays somehow. I don't understand how it doesn't break everything in his brain. But that is how it goes for Snap playing on turntable.
Well, I guess considering how he plays, just generally, this isn't surprising to me.
Yes, I found this out a couple months ago. Told him I'm definitely bringing this up when I'm commentating if you play on turntable, and then I completely forgot about it until now.
Yeah, that is bizarre. Is it common for turntable players to use the bottom of the wheel, or is it typical to use the top?
I tend to use the top and like part of the sides. There are some people who have more of like a whole hand approach, so they're kind of touching like all parts of it. But I think even if I were to use the bottom half of the wheel, my mind would be more centered on clockwise, counterclockwise, rather than left and right. So I can't imagine rotating my turntable wheel the opposite direction than the wheel in the game is moving. It just blows my mind.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like reversing like the flying direction and like one of those types of like flying simulations.
Hey.
Theo says Snap may be the only one that does this. Yes.
Do I get to
think
pick
so.
one?
Yeah, just outright.
Okay, well, I literally don't know any of these.
Yeah.
All right, and then snaphap
GGs.
also has his emotional support plushes
Is that a good
on
one?
on it with his
I'm a fan.
controller as typical.
I've never played it.
Have you played any Soda Pants charts before?
It's typically,
I can't say I have.
as the tournament progresses, we'll see more and more plushes
They're
as
definitely a
the
unique
difficulty
flavor.
increases.
Okay.
Have to see how you do here. All right. Are in the chat when you're ready.
All right, so it looks like we will be playing Maholova by Soda Pants.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like this will be a sight read from Fulmi. PFC on SnapApp sense. We'll see if he can.
Hearing a little bit of the chatter.
Whatever,
It sounds
okay,
like
whatever.
they might
All
not
right,
be
I'm gonna
familiar
count
with
you in,
most of the charts in the
reluctantly.
map pool, so
3,
should be
2,
interesting
1,
experience.
go.
Yeah.
I played through this chart. The end goes very hard. Other than that, it's not too bad. But there is a substantial difficulty spike towards the end. And I found that the rhythm, not how it's charted, but like how the song goes. The beats are kind of interesting because it like almost sounds like it's setting up like a drum and bass sort of pattern, and then it keeps changing. So it's hard to sort of autopilot your way through the beats.
Yeah, I think that's pretty typical of songs that Soda Pants chooses to chart.
Mm-hmm.
We get a lot of these complex drum patterns. I know it's the same in the other Soda Pants chart that's in this tournament. But I don't know what tier that's in, but when we get to it, I think people will notice immediately that there's some interesting stuff going on there. Yeah, but as you can see, yeah, the beat pattern is just kind of like not consistent at all in this chart, like you were saying.
Yeah, I just kept on like trying to play it, and then like my brain would latch on to the way that it had gone once, and then try to it would want to just repeat that, but it never repeats. It's always different.
It's JEDM, but it's also a progressive rock song, I guess. Oh, Fulmi still... Sorry, my brain blanked out. Still on the chart. Getting a lot farther than in Chomp. Oh yeah, but this is where it gets tricky, as you can see.
Well, they made it quite a decent way through the chart this time.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to applaud Fulmi for just diving headfirst into the tournament setting. So huge props for that. Looks like snaphap repeating his PFC. A PFC, not a PB. So I mean, that's just kind of how snaphap rolls in most tournaments he plays in. All right, so with that, Fulmi will be going down to the losers bracket, facing the loser of the next round. Snaphap going
set.
on to the winners bracket.
GG.
GG.
I'm trying to clarify about Snap's controller in the chat. Aw, our collab is playing.
All right, there we go. Look what you did. Yeah, I had no idea that this was being played in the GDQ, so I'm excited to see that once the VOD is released.
Yeah, I was watching it live, and it was great. It was fantastic to see Spin being showcased in front of such a massive audience. There were like 50,000 viewers at the time on the Twitch channel, and it was just wild listening to like Akko, Wolf talking about like my charts and like how I got into playing Celeste in front of 50,000 people. That was interesting.
Yeah, it's just again, I didn't get to watch it, but once I do, I know Wolf brought up that it's like, oh yeah, we're just like talking normally and not necessarily thinking about the fact that there were tens of thousands of watchers. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, so it's just like, you know, just regular commentary like you would find in like the SSSO tournament with Wolf and Akko and Scoots. But then it's just like, oh yeah, there's just like thousands upon thousands of people watching, seeing Spin Rhythm for the first time, and seeing these like crazy charts that you would not get to see in the base game.
Negative and Minnie are up next. I think we've been seeing some really... I don't know much about Negative, but I've been seeing some spin plays from Minnie that look pretty good.
Yeah,
So, should be interesting.
I am not super familiar with either of them. I know I have seen Negative in a lot of the leaderboards for the different tournament charts. So, and they place fairly high, which I believe is why I think they were seeded pretty highly, like at least in the top 16.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the way that the brackets are put together, you'd expect someone who's seated fairly high, someone who's seated fairly low, and a couple of people who are more towards the middle. And I think Minnie landed on the like top half of middle, if that makes sense.
Yes. Where I think typically we would have players who have participated in the tournament be like the top 2 seeds in each bracket. But I think it's interesting getting to see like so many new players in the tournament this time around. So much so that there are people being seeded so high who have like yet to play in the tournament, but are known to have very good spin plays on a lot of the tough charts. All right,
Yeah,
so they're
I
rolling.
think it's interesting. It's kind of you don't get as much information seeing somebody's like top scores, compared to being able to like look at what their live performances have been like in the past. Because I know for me, like I can't necessarily consistently get very good scores, but if I like dedicatedly practice a chart, then I can eventually get a high score. So you never really know just from looking at leaderboards like how many plays went into getting that kind of score and whether it is something they can do on demand. So it might be, but you don't know.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see, given this is both of Negative and Minnie's first tournament experience, so we could see anything happen. Luna pointing out in the chats that Negative has a background in other rhythm games, so I don't know if that means that they're used to doing live performances or not, or is just in general has good accuracy. It mentions that, especially in Tier 1, has great accuracy, so...
Yeah,
see
and
how-
accuracy can make a big difference when people are mostly full clearing or coming close to FCing charts.
Yeah, or I think especially in these lower tiers of charts that the accuracy is probably the biggest difference between the players, where...
Especially between seeds 16 and 17.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where I'm not sure. I don't think these Negative and Minnie are seed 16 and 17. I'm pretty sure
That's
that...
what Wei just said. This is 16.
That was Wei.
17.
Okay.
Well, it's not like definitive. He said, I think. It
Okay.
looks like we have a song pick. They're going to be playing Thundering Typhoon, started by Trek.
I always love to see I think for the past few tournaments, we've been having at least one Raise the Black Flag chart from Trexter, which,
Yeah.
I mean, makes sense. I mean, they're all incredible charts, so this time around we have Thundering Typhoons.
There are some pretty big difficulty spikes in this chart. There's a section with really fast spins, like very, very, very short spins with very quick 90-degree bend sliders, and no breaks anywhere in that section.
Also, I'm just now seeing Minnie's stream overlay of just I love all of the mice. Like there's a mouse playing on the Impulse 200, I think.
That is cute. Little stutter from the stream, but looked like it was. Well, I'm not sure if it was a game stutter. There was a miss somewhere in there, but I don't know if it was stream or game thing.
Yeah, I think that Minnie missed somewhere near the beginning.
Okay.
It was about 100 points or 100.
Yeah. Luminary points out that Minnie is playing with the Oni wheel. I think she's probably going to be one of the only people that we see playing with that wheel.
Yeah, I think when Dave was making the wheels, he described the XD wheel as the one that no one would want to play because of how distracting it is. But I think the general consensus is the Oni wheel is the most difficult one.
And with the alternate look of these buttons, you can barely even see the colors on the wheel. They're just the eyes.
Yeah, especially when you're hitting a note, they both colors flash the same colors. Like, how do you even tell?
That's honestly impressive. It's almost like playing with all the same colors. Also, I wanted to also note that there are a couple of Darnock spins in this chart, which isn't something you see very much of these days.
I know they were certainly popular with some players of the game. I've definitely, at first, I was not a fan of them. I've grown to appreciate them. They can be very fun to play, especially in certain contexts. Like, I don't even know if I noticed them when I was playing this chart, which means that they are used very well here.
I think they're often the way that they can be used that feels decently good is if there's some amount of drift leading into it, and then the Darnock allows the spin to go counter to the drift, despite like continuing the pattern of the note movement. But in this chart, from what I remember, they're used pretty close together, like from one spin to the next spin. So it's not a lot of drift in between. But yeah, I agree that they're definitely not used in a particularly jarring way in this chart. We've had a series of misses from Minnie.
Yeah, and it does look like that negative has missed fairly recently as well, so both have broken full combo.
I think we have negative ahead by a few hundred points, and we're leading into the outro now, which is fairly chill.
Yeah, so given their play, I would not be surprised if these Negative and Minnie are the 16 and 17 seeds. I think I was confused earlier with Luce and Fio, who were seeds 8 and 9. So I was like, oh, I thought that already happened, but that's incorrect. Oh, Minnie picking up a miss, like, in that outro. I think that probably solidifies the win for Negative, by about 450 points.
I don't think it ended up making sense. Right, so now Minnie gets their pick, or her pick, in the remaining pool, which is Monster by Velvet, Mahalova by Soda Pants, To You by Animanic, and Antinymph by Gabby I.
All right. I think I just realized that Minnie in Twitch is Mommy Mouse girlfriend. I didn't know who that was.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if that was Minnie or someone saying hello to Minnie. Like, hi, it's me, Minnie, could be, hi, it's me, Minnie, or hi, it's me, Minnie. I don't know.
which is an amazing username, but I just want to point that out. Alright, it looks like...
Antonym.
Yeah, I think it's the first time this chart's being played. It's a banger chart, but this is another one where there's a significant difficulty increase in the end of the song.
I had noted that as well. There's a section near the end that seems like all the difficulty is packed into that one section. There are some fun ice cream sandwiches throughout, and then in this very difficult section, there's some super fast beat tap.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the chart, it will take you off guard. But thankfully, both players have played it, so here's hoping that they are aware of what they're getting into.
Mm-hmm. We did have a PFC break from Minnie, but this is a 4.5-minute song almost, so there will be plenty of opportunities for that to happen on both sides.
Yeah, I would anticipate that there will be, FC break for sure, but also maybe a miss here or there.
Yeah, speaking of.
There we go. Got a FC break and a miss out of negative. But this is one of the more difficult songs of this tier, so there's definitely nothing to sneeze at. I have not FC'd this chart.
I think most of the chart is very FCable, and then there's that one section.
Yeah, that's the run killer for sure, if you are looking to FC this chart. Both players are off full combo, so it's all up to accuracy now. And it will be a bit tricky to tell who's in the lead, because I think Minnie is a bit behind where negative is in terms of the chart sync. Yeah, and I think, people are talking about the background. I'm pretty sure you're right. I think it is Prison Bucket for like the background. Oh, I never missed out a negative there.
Let's put the match, I think. Probably the least consequential kind of miss that we can have.
Another point of difficulty in this chart is we've been seeing a lot of hard beat hold releases that do not end on a spin or a tap or anything. It just ends kind of on its own. Those can be tricky to hit sometimes.
They end mostly with something, I think. I didn't catch them just that time, but when I played it, I didn't know a lot of completely... Oh, you mean like, I think there was one that ended during a spin.
Yeah, I saw one that ended in the middle of a spin, isolated. I don't know if there may be more instances, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
or at least
something that can make that a little bit easier is if the next beat is like some predictable amount of timing away from the beat release.
Yeah, we do get another miss out of Minnie, but negative missing as well. Yeah.
These are some really fast, very, very fast beat tabs, and then followed by an empty beat hold. So if you try to spin during that empty beat hold, you could get misaligned for the next thing. Or not misaligned, because the next thing I think is a spin, but you could just be like caught off guard.
Gabby guy, there's a lot of naked beat holds.
Naked beat holds.
so it looks like Negative will be taking this one as well. Looks pretty significant, about over 1,000 point difference. All right, so that means that Negative gets the honors of facing SnapApp in the winners grand finals. Minnie will be facing off against Fulmi in the next round.
Minnie, don't worry. I think tournament nerves always have a chance of affecting people. No one's judging. And those were some pretty clean runs, too. Ricki points out my hair color. Yes, I've added some pink or purple along the ends. So I've got a very, pride appropriate hair color right now. Oh yes, my linking book. My missed linking book. Oh.
Oh yeah, that would help.
I'm like, is he talking?
I muted myself because I took a bite to eat, and then Theo immediately switched scenes to the cameras, so I was like, okay. But yeah, that was really cool missed link book. I have not played Firmament. I think that's what it's called yet.
Yeah, I just finished it a few days ago.
All right, was it any good?
There are some bugs. If you're worried about that, then maybe wait a couple weeks. But overall, I enjoyed it. I don't think it stacks up much against like Riven, but it's I still enjoyed it.
Okay, that's fair. I just remember playing their previous game that I don't remember the name of, but the one with the spheres where it was just taking 5 minutes to load every time you switch worlds.
Abduction,
which was
yeah.
Abduction, yeah, that one.
The load times weren't as bad with this, but I don't know if that's just because I was playing it on a much better computer. So.
All right. Yeah, but we have Fulmi and Minnie coming up.
Looks like we don't have a map pool yet. How does this? I noticed that some of the losers brackets in qualifiers have been still moving up to playing tier 2 charts. Is that all of them, or just the losers bracket that forms from the next round? The two winners of these next, or the loser of the winner of this one and the loser of the next one will face off. Is that what plays tier 2?
I believe so. Like this one is going to be tier 1 charts, and then I think after that it's tier 2 from then on out.
Okay. I'm out of coffee.
All right, well, I guess now's the time to get some. If we're still waiting on...
No, now's the time when I'm on camera.
On camera, can't.
Do you have any predictions?
Well, I think given how both players performed, I am predicting that Minnie will probably take this. Mm-hmm. For Fulmi, I am rooting for chart completion.
Minnie, roll 100.
All right. Maybe.
I agree, though. Yeah, Minnie will probably take this. I think probably Snap will win the next one, and then Minnie and Negative will end up facing off rematch.
Yes, I agree that a rematch against Minnie and Negative is very likely, given Snap's experience and given Fulmi's experience.
Yeah, even with Snap playing on turntable, I don't think that there's any question.
Yeah.
All right, we have the map pool. We've got El Vento d'Oro from Rad and the Way. We have Swerve from Bolombino and Mafo. We have Antonym from Gavigai again. We have Annalise from Cali and Party Silver from Luna. No pewter.
No pewter. I'm pretty sure of this map pool, Party's Over is the one that hasn't been played yet. It's the first to be banned. I guess, to be fair, that is the hardest of the charts in this pool.
I didn't find that it was actually, for me anyway, I didn't find that it was the hardest of all the charts in Tier 1.
Yeah, I guess I'm unsure if I remember how difficult it was, but I know definitely in comparison to, say, even like Antonym, the Zizcool remix, I mean, there's that one part of the song where it's like, arguably could be Tier 2 if it was like that throughout the whole chart.
Yeah, I found it was mostly just really easy to overbeat. Like, there are a lot of beats, and I have a hard time reading. But it isn't like a consistent beat pattern all throughout, so it's, you have to kind of stay on your toes.
Yep. All right, it looks like we'll either have Swerve or Antonym.
And it'll be Swerve.
All right. This is a good song.
I think this part is much, much easier in the second half. So I think mostly things will be determined by the first half.
Yeah, it's an interesting song where even though it's slower in the first half, BPM wise, the beat patterns definitely seem to get a bit easier as the BPM of the song increases.
Yeah, there's also a lot of short spins, and some of them are cut-off spins, so that can throw people off as well.
Yeah, we're at like the 110 BPM at the beginning. You can kind of get away with the shorter spins in a chart like this, but yeah, as it goes on, the spins, you can't really get away with that at like a drum and bass.
The Way has redeemed something.
Oh yeah, I see that.
We're on the hook for performing.
Okay.
If you want to count us down.
Sure. 3, 2, 1, spin.
I hope that was performed to your satisfaction, Way.
There we go.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, looks like we have a S from Minnie from a previous play. And again, not yet a clear from Fulmi.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, I definitely noticed that Fulmi playing at a fairly slow track speed compared to a lot of the other players.
Yeah, I haven't yet been able to tell whether it's like actually default speed or if they prefer, like if they have it set to a low value.
That's a good question. I mean, I know for a while my track speed was around this. I have since made it faster, but yeah, I don't know if it looks slow enough for default. Yeah, I'm unsure. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I cut off spin.
yeah. It's difficult.
Steven saying I may have bullied Half-Light into increasing track speed.
Yeah, Gabby's saying that this is a song that is likely to be copyright struck. Okay, well.
Okay, well, we can talk loudly or sing along.
There's nothing to sing along to, though, is the problem. It's just... There are no lyrics.
The VOD I think will end up getting muted, but if it gets downloaded or if it's being recorded as we go, if it gets downloaded quickly or if it's being recorded as we live, then the muting shouldn't be an issue, I think.
Audio jungle.
Alright, and this is where the song starts to increase a little bit. We're getting to like more in between BPM.
I'm surprised that Fulmi hasn't turned on no fail. I think that probably a failing score was a fail out would still count as a loss, but like at least they could play the rest of the chart.
I guess I'm not super familiar with the fail out mode, so it's basically, will it tell you if you've failed out? But it'll keep going?
Yeah, so your health bar will fade out if you fail, but you get to keep playing, and then in the end it shows you what your score was at the time that you failed out. And I think the medal that you have is like a ghostly version of the score that you would have gotten.
What you would have gotten had you not failed out?
I'm not sure if it shows you what it, like, if it's like the sum of the notes that you hit, or if it's the score that you had at the time that you failed out. But it won't count as a passing score, even if it's like, if it would have been like, if you got like 99% of the way through the chart and then failed out, you won't get the letter grade from it.
All right.
Okay.
Looks
like Gabby has informed Fulmi of the option to play with no fail.
All right, yeah. I mean, that's an option I wish I had when first getting into customs, at least, because failing out was very common. Where if you wanted to play the whole song, you'd have to do it in practice mode, which can be kind of obnoxious to play, because it defaults to playing like a specific section. Or I guess playing in edit mode is another option.
Yeah, Luminary says, I think you get the score that you get the score that you would have had without failing out, but the medal is a hologram, and the leaderboard only records the score that you had at the moment that you failed out.
Yep. Yeah, both bring up a good point. Or even when like the base game XD was much harder than Expert. All right, so Minnie will get an S and a PB on the chart. Well, both players PB.
Always love to see a PB in tournament setting.
Yep.
Okay, Fulmi's chance to pick. They might still be looking through their settings. Yeah, I'm not sure what the holdup is now.
Oh, there we go. Looks like we are choosing the song currently.
But we would have seen them go into their settings, wouldn't
Yes.
we? It just occurred to me. I don't know if they're gonna opt to turn that on or not. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're not getting audio from the streams.
It's interesting. Is it possible to turn off audio after like a song completion?
We are still on the stream here, though. Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay, let's hope I do better. So.
Minnie could be tabbed out.
Minnie is tabbed out, and the audio was coming from her.
All
So.
right. And did you look through settings? Did you want to do no fail? Yeah.
It was tabbed out. Okay, I didn't realize I was.
Alright, looks like we will be settling on antonym again.
I'm on.
You have to. You have to.
Why? You know I'm off.
Official.
Okay, fine.
Type R when ready.
You know I'm already. Okay, I'm on.
It's not about you.
Okay.
Okay, everybody's ready. I'm going to meet you. Goodbye. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna start the countdown now. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, Theo pointing out that antonym and swerve are adjacent to each other in SpinShare. They're one.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, one the difference in number.
Still seems like audio is okay. It changed.
So far, Minnie still on the FC. But again, the ending of the song is a run killer. We'll see how it goes.
Well, Minnie did get the chance to play this a little while ago, so might be a bit fresher.
Yeah.
Gabby pointing out that Minnie's beat color is it blends very well with the background.
Yeah, it certainly does. So that's an extra level of difficulty for her. Alright, meanwhile, Fulmi still has not filled out yet.
Yeah, we can still see the health bar, so.
Yes.
Okay, and there you can see that it has faded out.
Okay, interesting. Let's look,
So the leaderboard score will submit that score.
Alright, that's nice that the devs have added it as a feature.
Mm-hmm. We got a curse from Wolf from chat. That's some powerful cursing power.
Yeah, there's some people who have that unique power to just curse from chat. I know there were players or some chat members yesterday who were trying to force a curse in chat, but only so far Wolf is the only one who has shown to have that power.
I think Metal is capable of cursing from the long distance as well.
Oh no, Minnie is dropping the full combo.
We might still see a PB though.
Yeah, I feel like that could be likely. If I'm not sure if their last run was a PB or not, but they had a really great run.
There's some really fun tap beat patterns in this chart.
Yeah, and I do really like the stationary slider and slider liftoffs.
Callie's saying every curse that happens is actually a direct result of Metal's thoughts.
I can see that. It's just Metal is just thinking about the tournament while he's at work, and because of that, everyone's missing.
Right, so you can see that the B Metal is like faded out.
Yep.
I don't know if that makes it harder to record the score, but I think since someone fails out, it's automatically a loss anyway. It doesn't actually matter.
Yeah. No, I think that's still really cool, because then there are some charts where they're, at least that I found, where if only I could get past like the specific part of the song that's like a huge spike, and then the rest of the chart's fine.
Yeah,
so having...
I mean, you can definitely play the game just considering your no-fail scores to be your scores. Like, not everybody wants failing to be a factor in rhythm games at all, so it's totally fine to just look at how many points did you get from the notes that you hit, right?
Yep. All right.
Yes,
so
that wasn't Alex walking by in the background.
We have the snaphap and negative matchup. So this will be the first tier 2 match.
I have not played all of the tier 2 charts, but I have played most of them.
Yeah, I'm not sure what rating it goes up to. I think tier 1 goes up to around a 50. Tier 2 go up to like maybe high 50s. I don't think it goes up to 60.
Laser beam is the top one.
Okay, that's like a 58, I think.
Yeah, I think it's high 50s. And then
All right.
Computer Blues starts off tier 3, which I think is still in the high 50s.
Yeah, at least on the chart itself, Computer Blues is a 55, but the charts will be re-rated by the playtesters to...
Yeah, this year, this tournament, they didn't actually give them difficulty ratings. They just put them in order. So
Yes.
the number in the tournament list isn't actually reflective at all of like what the rating would be. It's just what order where it is in the order of difficulty. of all the charts.
Yep.
It's like an aggregate data from, I don't know, probably like 6 or 7 people playing through them all and putting them in an order.
Yep, I think that's correct. And I know how we've done it in the past with map pools is generally the first chart will be the easiest, and then it'll get progressively more difficult the lower down in like the provided pool. I'm pretty sure it's the same here. So first chart easiest, last chart hardest, just without any set ratings. Because I mean, ratings are generally subjective, anyways. And just kind of assigning a rating is just, I mean, not necessarily needed if you have a general idea of difficulty. Well, that's a interesting roll from Gav. Gav
We've
not
gotten
playing.
100 and a 1
Yeah.
in the last few minutes. Oh, snap rolling a 97 to beat negatives 84. My mic is in the shot. There.
Okay, so we have the map pull up. We have Hyperdust by Catalog, Blackwater by Trexter, Welcome to Hell by Crookie, Cycle Hit by Steven of Astora, and Laser Beam, as we just mentioned, the hardest chart of this tier. And so far, the two easiest charts banned. Well, I would probably have to disagree on Hyperdust being the easiest. It is pretty tricky.
I think that's one that I haven't played.
Yeah, it was played in the earlier bracket today, and there's some very tough beat tap patterns, just very crazy drum patterns, and it looks like they just banned up the list, so it will be the Laser Beam Eliminate remix.
Pew 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 pew. Players are ready. We have a PFC from Snap. And no stream from Negative. PFC from... How is that R?
Negative,
Excuse
we
me.
don't have your stream.
They have streamed before, so I think they may have turned it off temporarily. Alright, still having a little bit of technical issues on Negative's end. Oh, there we are. Looks like we have some new UI over there.
We go. Okay, we're on ready.
And then more Pokemon have been
Okay, I'm gonna
added
take your R's from
to
before, and
SnapHap's
so that we're good to go.
As is tradition,
Yep.
there will be more and
All
more
right.
throughout the
Counting you in.
tournament.
3, 2, 1, go!
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Now, unfortunately, it looks like Negative has dropped full combo. Unsure if that was a lag. It could just be the both streams are lagging.
I think realistically, Negative can just hope for making a good show of his place. 'Cause
Yes.
you can't really expect to make much headway against Snap.
Getting a PB is a good goal to shoot for in this case.
Yeah. Playing against yourself, basically.
Because I think so far snaphap has not gotten anything lower than a PFC. I don't know if that will change for this tier. I don't think so.
It could. It can always happen, just randomly. But I think his odds of PFCing are still better than not, which is saying something. Oh! Is that me? Did I do that?
It happened. We got one great. We got some wide match notes here. I think there is Wolf who brought it up, where it is a very modem sounding song. The modem is working very hard to try to get all of the entire waveform through to the stream.
Theo saying we have enough Ricki Day charts. I think we could host an SSSO with only Ricki Day charts. Which, for anyone who doesn't know, are charts where people have gotten a -1 PFC.
Where snaphap is actually drop combo. I don't know how close that brings both players. I don't know if I've seen... Oh, okay, well, Negative has picked up another miss, unfortunately. But it does bring them closer, because anything that's not a PFC is pretty close. Alright, approaching the end of the song here. It looks like that will be the only two non-perfects from snaphap.
Yep.
All right, so I'll give...
That's still an S from Negative. Very good performance.
Yep, S for the top of tier 2, so definitely very promising for Negative. Maybe not necessarily against snaphap, but definitely against normal players in the tournament.
I mean, even in the challenger bracket, that will be that's a good performance.
Oh, good heavens!
Yes. Looks like we are going to hell.
This is a chart with quite the tempo map.
Yes. Like when Prague is recruited to help with a tempo map, that's usually not a good sign.
All
If
right.
Prague is the only one who can do it,
I am
then
going to
that
count
means
you
that
in.
you have a tempo map on your hands.
3,
Yeah, I think there
2,
are a number
1,
of tempo maps
go!
that are that charts that only were able to be done because either Gavi or Prague was willing to help with the tempo map.
Yeah, that's true. I think like with enough experience with really messed up songs, you'll just kind of get a feel for how to actually get those set up.
I think in part it comes down to patience. Like, yes, okay, I could go through a song like quarter note by quarter note and place a tempo marker for every single one of them, but it sounds like hell. So no, thank you.
Yeah, well, I mean that's why it's
Welcome to
called
hell.
this. Yeah, got a miss from negative. No, they do have a PBS and S plus, so that's very promising. Yeah, but I know that there's been some conversations when discussing like charts being made where I think a little while ago Jane made a chart for Caravan, which is a 9-minute song, but it's a 9-minute jazz song, so the tempo map they said took like a week to make.
Eesh. You know that it's saying something when the tempo map takes longer to make than the chart.
Yeah, at that point I would just give up. Honestly, like it's not worth it at that point.
I think
but
that's valid.
for the charters who do chart those very wacky tempo maps, like
Yeah, props to them.
Shadow, yeah.
Snap with the frustration wiggle. But
Dropping
that missed
PFC.
perfect. Yeah. Or was it a slider break or a missed perfect? I didn't catch it.
I'm not sure, but they do have a PFC on this chart already, so it's not like they're missing out.
Yeah, I think Snap just has very high standards for himself.
Yep.
It's not enough to have PFC'd a song before. It's to be able to play it without never not PFCing it. And we had an actual miss.
Yeah, getting a miss on that. I think they were expecting movements where there was none.
Mm-hmm. Look at the wiggling. Will we see Snap? I wonder if Negative takes a map off of Snap, will Snap switch to freewheel?
Oh, that's a good point, because I guess I keep forgetting that snaphap normally is not known for playing on turntable, so it's just even more just like astounding.
Yeah, it's pretty absurd that he can get this level of performance out of a playstyle that is not the default playstyle that he's used to.
Right, so he's playing with one hand behind his back and still getting PFCs.
Yeah, I just wonder if there is a point that will make him switch to freewheel, or if he'll wait until the rematch, if there were a rematch, you know.
Right. I'm unsure. Yes, we'll have to see.
I don't know if he's stated any intentions about it.
All right. Well, regardless, snaphap will take the match.
I think it would have had to be a pretty extreme misses to make up for his accuracy.
Yeah, like it could be a sign that, like, say, tier 3 turntable may start to get difficult for snaphap. Tier 4, I'd be very surprised if snaphap would not be using
Oh
free
yeah,
will.
I think he's intending to do elites with free will, as far as I understand it. I think it was just quals that he's playing on turntable.
Yep.
It's a way to make tier 1 and tier 2 charts interesting for him, maybe.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Snap is the type of player who will make very, very difficult charts because other charts are just not challenging enough anymore.
Yeah, I was actually surprised to see a snaphap chart in tier 1.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this?
Crying for Rain, a tier 1 chart from Snap. But yeah, I mean, we have also a typical snaphap chart in tier 4. I'd be surprised if otherwise, or the Flood, which is a chart that turns your hands into unhappy hands.
Computer Blues is such a good song, and it's such a banger chart. I'm really looking forward to seeing it played.
Yep, one of the Secret Santa charts, and I think also one of my favorite charts in the tournament this time around. But I think you said it was the first chart of tier 3, so we won't get to see that until a couple weeks.
Yeah, challengers play tier 2 and tier 3, and elites play tier 3 and tier 4. So we will have a chance to see it in both of those.
Yes. All right, so we have the rematch of Minnie against Negative. This time in the tier 2 chart, so we'll see how they both do. Well, I guess we'll see how Minnie does. Negative putting up a pretty strong showing with S's both times on the charts that they played. All right, Negative with the higher roll, likely to be banning second. Now, speaking of Mega Neko, first? That's interesting. Typical that for players to ban second because you get the final selection, but there have been players, I know Joy yesterday banned first most of the time as well.
Yeah, I think it's funny when you end up with a player who prefers to ban first and a player who prefers to ban second, and then no matter what the roles are, you'll get the same outcome.
Yeah. Alright, so we have Awake Now, Tournament Edition by Type Y, Blackwater by Trexter, This Could Be Us by Luciano, Ruby by The Way, and also Never Gonna Give You Up, Camellia Remix by The Way and Gamer97.
I was a little surprised to see Awake Now in tier 2. I found it substantially easier than a bunch of the tier 1 charts that I played through.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that was factored out. I only played a handful of charts in playtesting. Awake Now was
harder to PFC, maybe?
possibly.
But, in terms of just getting the S, I found it easier.
Yeah, I think of the charts I play tested, it was one of the easiest ones. But
yeah, it might be that the charts in tier 2 are hard in a way that I'm more comfortable with than the charts in tier 1.
Yeah, Awake Now does have like triplet timing for routes, so that could be a big
it has a lot of
deal.
syncopation and fun rhythms like that, but they're not that hard to hit. They're just maybe hard to get all perfect. Looks like it's coming down to either This Could Be Us or Awake Now.
Alright, that's exciting. I don't think either chart has been played yet.
Awake Now.
Alright, so speaking of Awake Now, I definitely had no influence over that decision.
I don't know if they're even listening to us. Oh, another banger.
Alright, we have multiple Meme Dofu songs in the tournament as well. So we have this one and then the remix that Quasi charted.
Chart. Moonheart. We got Minnie mousing over the chart that that she would have liked to play had it been in the pool, maybe.
Maybe,
Ashram
yeah.
Monk is a great chart.
All right, but also this forgot that this song has some interesting patterns in, especially with the sliders. Because I played tested, I have a little bit of insight. So this chart is actually a what is it? I guess the only word I can come up with is a port, kind of, from another rhythm game. Where it, as closely as possible, Type Y has charted the song to another rhythm game.
Oh, interesting.
That's the name of it. Project Sakai Colorful Stage, PJSK. They're similar to games like Osu or Stepmania.
Right.
But that's why you have some sliders where it just kind of fills the whole lanes here, like we see here.
Yeah.
That's how it plays in the PJSK.
Oh, that's interesting. I was kind of wondering about those sliders. Like, they play fine. And if you just, like, sort of follow the direction that they're growing, then you'll be prepared for the next spin.
Yes. Yeah. Where I know there have been attempts from many charters to kind of note for note port over songs from other rhythm games to varying degrees of success. I think this is definitely one of the more successful attempts. It still plays very well. Mm-hmm. I know some charters who have tried to chart faithfully to other games like Sound Voltex. The charts have come out interesting, is a word I would use to describe them.
It's just one word.
Yeah, but besides like those not wide, but like I guess fixed sliders, you wouldn't even really be able to tell the difference. Tell that this was inspired directly.
I didn't realize that it had come from another rhythm game.
Oh, I see. There are those difficult jump hills there. And looks like Minnie is still on FC. Negative has dropped it early on, it looks like.
Yeah, it should be interesting because I know that there is a bit of an accuracy advantage on Negative's part, so we'll see if that makes enough of a difference.
And so that we are talking about the chart references, where Typewise said that this is a direct or charted directly from the Project Sakai Colorful Stage. Yeah, but it looks like even despite the FC, Negative will still take it based on accuracy.
Yeah. It's close, though. Very close.
Yeah,
71 points. Interesting, an odd difference. Always, it's a bit rare to see that.
Yeah, we do have the PB from Minnie, but even though Minnie hit like that whole last section, which was the most difficult part, it's all I guess what would you call it? Like the half filled in bars. It's a lot of non-perfects.
Yeah.
Where after a while, like those will really rack up.
The shaded bars.
Yeah. All right, so that means that Minnie will select the next chart to be played.
I wonder. The sound cutting out means that Minnie has tabbed out. I wonder if she's consulting like a spreadsheet of scores or something for what to pick.
It could be. There's been players in the past who have been very serious with that. I know that the player Oprahling used to have a very detailed spreadsheet
Yeah.
of.
Oprah had a bunch of statistics.
All right, the chart is going to be Blackwater. Oh yeah, snaphap bringing up Jamie also with a lot of statistics when playing the tournament. Yeah, but Alpro also used to do that, which means that you. I don't know if. I mean, Alpro was got very far in the tournament, so that worked out well for them. I think Jamie.
It wasn't even for tournament play. They had approached even just like their own training, like to get better at the game with a lot of statistics.
Or they were just play the same charts. It's like, okay, here's the percentage of charts that I can pass in the 60s range and in 50s, etc. Yeah. I know. I think Opro only played in one tournament, unfortunately. Pretty sure that they play a lot of Osu as well. But when they did play in the tournament, they got quite far. And similar for Jamie. Jamie, I believe, was in the Challengers bracket last SSSO, if I remember correctly.
I'd have to double check.
Yeah, but I guess like that accounting does pay off in some cases.
Tonight, an unsettling tone lingers in the air. The sound makes the horses shriek in fear.
But so far negative on FC pace, Minnie drop combo. Looks like near the start of the chart.
Yeah, Minnie can't really afford to be dropping combo. I think that you can't rely on the accuracy to make the difference. Just negative to be a little bit more accurate.
Yeah, I know there's like accuracy and then this precision, the other one where you can actually like hit all the notes.
Yeah, I mean, there's like the meaning of accuracy and precision when it comes to like real life things. I don't know if precision is the best word for hitting the notes in the game, but yeah, might as well.
It may be the opposite, where accuracy is like being able to hit the notes, precision being able to hit them accurate. Yes, something like that, even though that is super confusing.
Yeah.
Oh, negative also dropping combo there in the drop.
We've had a number of misses out of Minnie though.
Yeah, so negative still firmly in the lead there.
Yeah, I think leading by around 1,000 or maybe a little bit more. They're not perfectly synced up, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, but another miss from Minnie, but it
But a miss for an overbeat. I think it might have been an overbeat.
maybe. It can definitely be disheartening to get a full combo, have your opponent not get a full combo, and then still lose. That has happened to me before, I believe. It does not leave a good taste in your mouth.
Yeah, I think there's been a number of debates over the past few years that the game has been out about like what should be valued more, and there have been several overhauls of the scoring system to try to find the right balance. But I don't think there is a right balance, because I think there's just different people value different skills.
Yeah, and I think people are generally happy with how the scoring is done now.
Yeah.
We used to rely a lot more heavily on accuracy, where that's been kind of deferred a little bit to the S+, Perfect Plus and Perfect system, which only really takes effect if both players have PFC'd.
Or in the unlikely event that they haven't PFC'd, but they've missed the same amount of points each.
Yes. Where even though Minnie did get an FC in the last chart, it was with significantly less perfects. Where before you could get like a less substantial amount of...
Around 800 points here.
That's what it looks like. Which means that Negative has secured a spot in the one of the brackets, at least challenger bracket. No, Minnie.
Now I believe Negative has the option of challenging snaphap to a rematch.
Yes, you have the opportunity. You don't have to. I know yesterday in the free stands and DFF matchup, free stands opted out of that because they lost to a double PFC from DFF, which is just like, yeah, that's understandable. I mean, snaphap, you can definitely go for it, but it's understandable if you don't want to.
I think a lot of the time people will decline that unless it was really close, because usually the loss that they took against that same player before was decisive. So
right.
unless it's like the matchup where you have the top two seeds as close as possible, it's most likely that somebody will decline unless they want to play just like as a fun match.
Yeah, you can definitely play just for fun. There is no ruling against. There's no or people will not be mad at you for going against a very tough opponent, in which Negative has a
to play against Snap. I saw what Gabby had written before the edit there.
We saw what you posted before, Gabby. So we will be getting a rematch against snaphap. And I mean, snaphap did get some misses, which is...
That's true.
I mean, that shows that there is some chance, unless they have elected to go to freewheeler. We will see.
Yeah. I think probably Snap will continue to play on turntable unless Negative takes a map off of him, in which case I would think he would switch to freewheel to secure his spot in elites.
Yeah, and I mean, it is an uphill battle for those winning off the losers bracket, because even if they win against the person in the grand finals, that just means there's a bracket reset. They need to win again after that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I was gonna say Gabby won the roll, but okay, -1 with a roll of 6.
Wow.
All right. That do be like that sometimes. All right, a Negative electing to ban second this time.
All right, we've got KMO VIP Gamer97 and Soda Pants. Blackwater from Trex again. Skyline from Theo. Welcome to Hell from Ricki. And Cycle Hit from Steven.
Will we go from Cycle Hit directly back into Cycle Hit?
It was played earlier, right?
Yes, it was played earlier today. Gabby banned Skyline, which doesn't count.
Snap banning, welcome to hell. Sorry, welcome to heck.
Blackwater banned.
I think that is snap banning cycle hit.
Yes.
Bean by Salsa.
Came out, so we will be seeing Skyline.
Mm-hmm.
It was played yesterday, and I think what was brought up when it was played is that the song has some parts where the beat changes, BPM changes. Actually, does the BPM change? I'm not sure, but the beats change a lot, similar to Soda's chart in Tier 1.
Mm-hmm.
The upside being we get to listen to 2 Mellow. Alright, both players are ready. It looks like there's some new UI on Snap screen, but it's too small to read.
Providing a vibrant and eye-catching combination. The beat bar
Ready?
is magenta. Set to magenta. The spin left element is gold. The spin right element is lime green, and the scratch element is deep pink. The highlights are set to yellow. This color scheme aims to create a visually striking and energetic atmosphere, adding excitement and flair to the gameplay experience in Spin Rhythm XD. ChatGPT generates my colors. Okay.
I mean, that's certainly something you can do. It doesn't really affect the game at all, unless you have all like the same colors. Now, the stream's a little bit choppy, but that's unfortunately not really anyone's fault. Just our TMP being a bit picky. Alright, but snaphap has dropped PFC, negative did drop combo. Oh, that's an interesting color scheme from snaphap. Briefly entered the rhythm dimension.
These two are trading freezes like they're having a rap battle or something.
Yeah, we're spin. Oh, there we go. It's just a change in beats here. We got some flams. Yeah, we're like for the brief part of the intro, we turned Spinner Room into a turn-based RPG. We since corrected. Oh, okay, both players missing on that
That what?
behold.
Was it the behold? I thought it was the matches.
Oh yeah, the match.
Matching screen. Yeah.
Yeah, both players missing on that. There's definitely will catch you off guard because it's going from the slowest part of the song into this very tough pattern. One thing I appreciate about this chart in particular is that the song is great. It can be a little repetitive, but Fio did a great job of switching up a lot of the patterns throughout the chart. Just making it more interesting.
Without making it feel arbitrarily charted, I think.
Yep. Unfortunately, Negative has picked up a slew of misses in the second half of the song here. I don't think Snap has missed since their one miss. Looking to be a Snap victory.
We had another miss on a negative. Yeah, Snap ending with 1,026 combo. Just that one miss and a couple of imperfects.
Yep. All right, Negative choosing what could be the final chart of today. We will see. Snap did get a PP, which is uncommon for him, because usually you just get a PFC immediately.
Did you have a score set on it before?
That's a good question. I don't know, because I know it was mentioned that he doesn't have scores on some of the charts.
Mm-hmm. They're playing K-Mo, which I think is another chart where it's pretty easy except for one really difficult section. There's a lot of fast beat taps that also change up, like it isn't just alternating. The rhythm gets complex. There's some invisible matches that
yeah,
get to not see.
yes. Invisible matches usually don't affect gameplay unless you don't know that they are coming. Like you could get jump scared.
If you panic and try to get into a spin state, it can miss, but otherwise they are unmissable if they're done correctly. Which I assume that for all the tournament charts, they have ensured that they're unmissable, other than flailing.
So far, I don't think we haven't seen a song with invisible taps in it, because I didn't know those existed until this year, but they do exist.
They do. I don't think that they're allowed in tournaments charts.
No, they're not. Yes, Wolf, there are invisible taps. If you played any of, don't remember the charter name, but any of the like recent Minecraft charts.
Oh, I forgot to take note of the match note art.
Oh yeah.
Countdown.
Oh yeah, the chart.
Extreme desync between the two players, I think.
Snaphap still PFC negative on FC pace. The people in chat pointing out the charter of the Minecraft meme charts is rats. Luminary Cats saying that there's only 2 invisible taps though, or negative being. Okay, wait. Gabby's saying those aren't invisible; they're just off lane. But that means that they're invisible though, because you can't see them.
Yeah, I don't know enough about these tech charts to know the distinction between stuff being not able to be seen because it is not in a place where you can see them versus actually invisible. I don't know. I don't know the difference. Maybe Gabby can enlighten us.
Yeah, I mean, if something's on lane like 39, that's you can't see it. I count that as invisible. Okay, people adamant in chat that there is a distinct difference, so it's not an argument I'm gonna win.
Okay.
Speaking of the invisible match notes, they are coming up.
I think it does suit the song very well because it does get weird here.
But I think it's fairly recent that we've had tournament charts with that type of pattern in it. I think last tournament we had Accelerated A had some invisible match notes as well. But it's interesting to see a bunch of patterns that we in the past have considered not suitable for tournaments showing up now that
I think we have upcoming the really fast beat and tap pattern that isn't just alternating. So that's alternating, but then there's this. It's just very hard to hit perfectly.
Okay, Snap picking up a couple misses in that section. I'm pretty sure that SnapHap's still in the advantage.
Yeah. By about 56 points.
Alright, so that solidifies SnapHap's position in the elite bracket. Negative will be going on to the challenger bracket in a couple weeks.
Yes, GG's to both players. We look forward to seeing you again in your respective brackets.
Alright, and with that, we are halfway through qualifiers. And we still have all of next weekend. We have 4 more brackets. We still have yet to see some returning favorites like Trexter. Still yet to play.
Trexter.
Yeah, Exos, yep.
There's 2 more that I'm blanking.
I know Prague is not playing this
Prague's
time.
Not playing this time. Yes, it's over for today. We'll be back next weekend with 4 more.
All right, Gavi guy, of course.
4 more sets of 4 players. Yes. Here you can see the bracket that we just completed. And then the following weekend is Challengers first, right? And then Elite?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a Luke poster, looks like it's been in the wars. I think they're referring to the Star Wars thing behind me, which
Yeah.
is not a poster, it's actually a puzzle that's been glued together.
That's the intended shape. Cool.
Yeah, so that's the intended shape, and Luke is not on there, that's Obi-Wan Kenobi. But it's
Hard
fine.
to see from a distance.
Yeah, it looks a bit scuffed from just the camera. Alright. Yeah, so to summarize today, first bracket, we had Ricki as the lead seed, and we also had Primis and Farson and
I could check.
one other player. Yumin.
There, yes,
Or-
Yumin.
And results of that is that Ricki going on to the elite bracket, Farson going on to the challenger bracket, where I believe that's the first time that Farson is placed in one of the winners
I
brackets.
think so, yes. Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how they fare against the rest of the challengers. And yeah, so I guess that means in total, so far in elites, we have Ricki, snaphap, Theo, and this is embarrassing because this is the bracket that I commentated yesterday. DFF, yes.
Yeah.
Um,
And next weekend we'll get to see the top seeds. I think are. I need to find a better organization of this. The website is hard to navigate, I think.
right. I know definitely Trexter, Axis,
Luminary.
Gavi Guy, Luminary.
Yeah.
All
What
right.
blows my mind is that Luminary still plays with 60 frames per second. Or with a 60 hertz monitor.
Okay. Is it more common to play with a higher hertz?
Yes, it makes
Oh,
a big
okay.
difference. For me, anyway, it made a huge difference. I went from barely passing like high 40s to being able to play into the 60s.
Interesting. I just have a 60 hertz monitor, so I can't say any
Yeah,
difference.
I think it's fine to play like that, but Luminary plays at such a high level with that restriction. So, and Gabby too. We need to put together a monitor fund for all these amazing players who could be that much more amazing with better visibility.
Yeah. I guess to be fair, it's not as bad as jumping from 30 to 60. Like 30 would be a nightmare to play on, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see how having 120 would be very beneficial, especially on harder charts where it's just like very fast.
Yeah, I have a 144, and then I know that there are some people who have a 200 and whatever it is. And they say that even from there, they have a hard time going back to 144.
Okay, that's interesting. And I think they're also talking about track speed.
Yeah, it's a little bit confusing.
Track speed and the frame rate or
Yes.
refresh rate of the monitor is going on at the same time.
Right, so should we give a quick summary of who we're going to see next weekend?
Yes, if you have that up.
We've got a pool with Gavigai, Quasi, Abysmal, Cosmos, and Velvet. we've got another one with Excess, Jiff, Ballambino, and Toasted Cat, which is Luminary. No, not Luminary Cat. Toasted Cat is. There's too many cats!
Yeah, the SpinShare Discord is filled with cats now.
Yes, I know. And then we have Luminary Cat, Luna, Chromatical, and Eiler. And finally, Trexter, All Poland, Edge, and Scary Boy.
All right, I guess
So
my
there's
question
a mix there of old names and new names.
is, who is All Poland? Like, I've seen their name show up in leaderboards, but I don't know if that's just a player we know changing their name, or...
I think they're friends with DFAF and 3 Stands if we want to go by their group name. Like, they are playing for Soup.
Okay, they're playing
so
for
are-
Soup.
So are DFAF and 3 Stands. Like, you know how you can put a team
Yeah, the team
affiliation,
name.
even though it's meaningless?
Right. Yes.
All Poland is in Soup, is at Soup with DFAF and 3 Stands.
Okay, I guess that means if any of them win in their respective brackets, that they need to be awarded, like, SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. Yes, there's not a lot of team names that actually mean anything, but this is one where there's actually a group of people all with the same team name. So, I assume they know each other.
All right. Yeah, so I haven't seen them, but again, like, they're the second seed in their brackets. It'll be interesting to see how
and
they
I think
play.
Scary Boy might also be a friend of Snap's, because Snap, Jiff, and Scary Boy are all from... They all have the team Splendid.
Splendid.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Interesting to see a bunch of different, like, groups of spinners kind of going against each other.
Defense says All Poland is my boy. Yeah, we were figuring that with you all being a part of Soup.
It's interesting. That does make sense why they're so good then.
Thanks for confirming.
They're
And
protege.
then Splendid. I mean, Jiff and Snap are friends. I know that. So, with Scary Boy also being labeled Splendid, along with the two of them, I can assume that they know each other. Snap says Scary Boy is my friend. I got him the game. Fun.
Got it. All right, and I guess, yeah, Soup. The Soup name could mean that Soup from Discord is, like, sponsoring all of them. That's just their, like, patron.
Maybe. And then there's not a lot of other group names. I know we don't really have any CF representation this time, which
Yeah, not this time. No Prague, no pick.
previous group.
Welcome back, Way.
Hello.
There's a distinct lack of French people. I mean, Lava, you could have joined.
True.
In the past, we've had Mappy,
Yeah.
who has performed very well in tournaments. I assume Wei is here to tell us to get it on with, wrap it up, finish up. It's time.
I guess it is time to end the stream. Oh my god. Oh god. Help.
That looks awful. It looks like you've got like a nosebleed.
It's becoming like
It's so brutal.
a Resident
geez,
Evil 1 zombie.
We're
Yeah,
good.
Proud
Just
points out
we're
that
good.
they do have loose for CF rep. That's true.
All right, that's good to know.
We're good. We're good to go.
All right.
Yeah, y'all pretty much did the recap, right?
Yes.
And
Very cool.
what's the word for not a recap, but a summary of what is going to happen? A
Prediction.
pre-cap?
Sure. New word invented. Pre-cap. Let's go.
Pre-cap. Yeah.
A trailer for next week.
Teaser. Ooh.
There we go. Fio's done. We're ending the stream.
Thank
All
you
right.
for watching.
It's done.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Who do we have to raid?
Uh,
Oh, Scavengers is streaming actually.
oh, there we go.
Let's do this. Let's go ahead and give MN Scavengers some Spin love and appreciation.
I didn't actually leave. I just muted myself.
Alrighty, well, there's our raid. Let's do this. Of course, before we head out, we gotta do the good old traditional groove spin. Are y'all ready?
Well, we already did a spin. We could do a
Yeah,
rhythm
but-
spitham.
Oh, come on. It's traditional.
Okay, okay.
We always do rhythm spin them at the end, so don't worry.
All right.
Oh, perfect timing. Triangle, too. Let's go. 3,
you wanna count us
2, 1.
Spin!
Let's go. And, of course, let me just, oh, geez, oh, geez.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Rhythm spin XD!
Rhythm
Let's
spitham
go.
XD. Indeed. Rhythm spitham.
Rhythm
We'll see
spin
you all
XD.
next weekend. Hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the rest of qualifiers, the last 4 bracket groups, and then the weekend after that, challengers playoffs, and the weekend after that, elite playoffs. Woo! It's gonna be
Very
great.
exciting.
See ya.
Okay, bye.